Welcome. We're 4 minutes late. We had, of course, every problem known to man just as stream was starting, so we apologize. Welcome to Border Nexus, the first episode in our fucking campaign. I'm not gonna take too much time here since we want to get right away with it, but we are gonna make a quick notice. Usually we're a bit more chat interactive during streams, but we're not gonna be with the like that with the with our DnD. It's gonna purely be the game. So if you say something in chat and I don't respond or no one else here responds, don't give a shit. We will. This is purely for those who are here for D&D. So it will not be any interacting with chat. But just to introduce everyone here, I am Red. We have my brother Gold.
Hello.
Our man Salix, new to the group.
Howdy.
Lava. And our DM, who has created our world and everything in it, Zalhas.
Pleasure.
And without further ado, we'll get going.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, as far as the rest of you could see, having your last companion fucking torn asunder by some odd amalgamation of a deer, a sheep, with some kind of hawk. What remains is the two of you, a couple dragonborns and a half-elf, having just left the Feywild, on their way down south to their first site of civilization in the last couple days.
And we'll just bring those guys up here.
All right.
All right.
Excellent.
As the path has traveled down south, through some craggy mountainous terrain, mixing with some trees sprouting out, finding their footing on what is likely border of Crow's Nest, where they can see some dotted landscape where nomadic caravans stay in places, but quickly cycle out for the next travelers to stop there. Mostly a green patch with small streams going through it, with one large lake towards the center, one without a name, as those who travel through Crow's Nest deem it public domain, and nothing that should be given a proper noun of its own. You can see down further directly south, one of the larger caravans has popped up what appears to be some kind of large meeting tent with a surrounding camp around it. As well as dotting around, you can see the dust trails kicked up by horses and bears on the move, pulling their respective groups. What are all of you doing?
Oof. Shall you get us started then, Red, with what our boy Thaddeus is doing?
With what I'm doing?
Yeah, as we're approaching. Oh.
Holy shit! This is a
momentous decision.
no. I know.
Yeah?
My brain just shot at the moment. I was like, wow.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
It's fine. Okay, I'll take.
Take the lead on this one, or I'm gonna
Yeah. Yeah. Melanie's kind of just looking around, seeing the tent, kind of gives a little grin, and very lightly, kind of playfully shoulders Thaddeus. Looks like we finally got a little hint of something. Finally, some civilization after all this time.
Anything's better than the Feywilds.
Yeah, really is. She got like gives a sigh. And they'll kind of start going towards there. Let's see what's going on over here.
So as you head towards the meeting tent, you see hoisting most of the things what looks to be some Aarakocra, as well as a few humans among them, setting up what looks to be a more permanent type of campsite. Logs holding up cabins and such. Whereas one of them kind of seems to tower over the rest of them, and by tower I mean physically stands about like twice the size of the rest of them. Seems to be uh like a black feathered a kenku,
Giant Kenku.
kind of peering over and like observing the work they're doing.
He looks important.
I mean, he literally stands out like black on white.
I don't know, maybe we're just judging things, you know. Maybe he's no one.
Maybe a little, but he's quite a tall fella. Kind of like she goes over. So these people seem to be setting up like a more permanent kind of camp here, right?
Something along the lines of an outpost, it would seem.
Okay. Kind of like walk up with Thaddeus towards like one of the like maybe like pair of like average Aarakocra workers.
Alright.
And like, howdy, what are y'all doing out here in Crow's Nest out by this lake here?
He kind of quickly glanced over to the Kenku, who is turned away at the moment. We're trying to set up a bit of a rest spot for the next few months.
Can see that. This is gonna take a lot of time to get up and well take down when you do eventually.
Well,
What's the
yes,
occasion?
but there's. And he nervously looks over his shoulder once again at the Kenku. We're planning a bit of an expedition.
Oh, I was gonna say with those glances, it looks like you think that fella's gonna kill y'all.
Well, he's a bit of a driver for the work, so I would appreciate it if you would avoid discussing with us further.
Melanie just kind of like looks and like pats him on the back. He's like, apologies. I know work's hard and you gotta get to working, so I'll leave y'all be. He kind of like looks to Thaddeus like, just kind of shrugs and walks away from them, leaving them to their business.
We should probably go talk with the big man since no one else seems to... Since they all seem to be nervous about talking to them.
Yeah, if they're all working their butts off, we may as well just get some talk from the head honcho. Kind of like,
We'll just-
yeah, we'll walk over towards the black Kenku figure.
Also assuming that Cyrus, our other Dragonborn, is somewhere behind us.
Cyrus.
Cyrus, you there?
Still here.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Is there.
we just left him behind.
I'm still here.
As you head towards the taller figure, he like is like looming, like he's like fucking 8-something feet tall.
Praise God.
Very like arched in how he stands. He's like massive like bird talons for hands. Yes.
Is that in character, Kevin? Is that in character, Zelfios? No,
I believe-
that's funny things.
Sorry about that.
Funny man.
As
Continue
the
description of him.
yes, Where he has these like massive talons in place of what other appendage would be their hands otherwise. As he kind of looms over to you as you approach, these like big draping black feathers covering most of his face. All you can really see is his like a giant beak protruding and pointing downward.
Hi there.
Hey,
Sorry for bothering you. But we're a bit lost. We're hoping
Yeah.
you can tell us where we are in just the world.
Yeah, no, we're wayward travelers. Pleasure to meet you. Seems like you're making a lovely little rest stop here.
As his beak kind of like lowers and opens, you hear a couple like clicks, and then just speak your desires.
Cool.
I mean, my friend here already kind of said it. We were looking for somewhere. We were looking for directions, that's all. Nothing so serious or dramatic.
Or even location of where we are right now.
Well, yeah, where this place is.
And then his beak opened once again with a clicking. You are north of Bidonia.
Ah, I see. So we're in Crow's Nest. This probably is that big lake up north of, in like kind of like eastern Crow's Nest, isn't it? It's like she kind of just ponders to herself, like rubbing her chin for a moment. Well, thank you. What's your name? Thanks for the directions, of course, though. Clicks beak, eats a skittle.
He does stare for a few seconds silently towards you.
Let's see.
His beak opens again. I am called Boss.
Melanie kind of just raises an eyebrow and is like,
Thaddeus' like jaw is kind of like not dropped but open, like
it's like a gape.
just all right.
Yeah, nice to
Nice.
meet you, boss.
And have you always been named Boss?
Kind of a question.
He stares at you with utmost incredulity.
Like,
Well, all right then.
yeah, Melanie's just like, he probably just doesn't want to say his name.
Could you point us in the way of the nearest civilization?
I think.
Lifts his like big ass arm and talon up and points straight south.
Yeah, probably. If we're here, we're north of Bidonia, and there's probably some sort of like town or something a little bit far or down south. You should probably get heading that way then.
Yeah.
Wish you the best of luck with your ventures, friend.
It's your thing you're doing here.
But we'll be on the right. Yeah. With this rest stop, hope your traveling goes well, or expedition, what have you.
He slowly, very creakily nods.
Okay, like
Well, all right then. This was a lovely conversation. We were just gonna go that way.
yeah. So clearly,
Enough to leave now.
I want to just for a hot second, like, obviously this guy is like weird even for a Kenku, because Kenkus don't like he's super tall, And it's not that he's talking super weird for a Kenku. Yes, Kevin said he was a Kenku. This is just a really freakishly tall Kenku.
It's nuts.
Can I, like, see... It's an odd question, but is this, like, a real body and a real person? Because...
Would you like to roll an investigation check?
Like... Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do
like,
such.
Specifically, what Melanie would be looking for is, like, is this thing, like, a construct? Or, like, maybe being puppeted? I know that doesn't... A 4, obviously, isn't gonna get me anything, but, like...
It seems pretty organic.
Okay. But best I can tell, he's not just a... like a thing.
Doesn't seem to be inanimate.
Okay. Melanie will look kind of concerned briefly for the safety of these people, given the fact that this is their workmen.
Is there
but will follow Thaddeus
as I'm walking away, is there anything else other than the twice taller building that catches my eye?
As you do continue more southward, you do see what looks to be an outcropping of some very small homes. Kind of in like a little bit of a hamlet around, and what appears to be a road passing through them going further down.
That's a good sign, at least. Yeah, Melanie will kind of look and is like, for a sign of civilization, little towns, that'll lead us to big towns once we go down south.
Yeah. Should we stop by there first?
Do we need any supplies? Out of character, do we need anything? Have we like expended too much, or
I've
need
thrown
to
a
restock?
javelin that I lost.
Oh, you did. You spent. I mean, you're 3 days down on rations, but other than that, you should be fine.
Okay.
Each of those packs comes with 10, so.
Yeah. All right.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. We can probably just keep going then, because it won't take like 7 days for us to reach another pit stop, and a hamlet isn't exactly going to have like probably extensive food stores of rations and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll find the road and we'll kind of hitch on to it and follow it down southward.
Alrighty. As you come through to the hamlet, you can see the houses are not, fit for anybody higher than 4 foot something. But you do, Melanie, you do get the familiar scent of some oils and such, as well as what smells to be metal shavings.
Perfect.
As being passing through the hamlet, you do hear the sound of a hammer inside one of the houses hitting some metal.
Dang, so this hamlet is somewhat well developed then. It's not just completely...
It's about 7 homes, but for only being 7, they are pretty well made.
Dang, okay.
Well...
Are there any places notable? Because Melanie, at like the smells and like the sounds, would kind of like turn her head and like stop for a bit, kind of take in her surroundings.
Yeah, one of the homes that does have the you can hear the hammer distinctly coming through it. It doesn't sound like a blacksmith's hammer or anything. It sounds like a smaller one. Kind of to use to bend like small metal, not necessarily to forge hefty items. You do hear coming out of what looks to be a nicer of the homes there. There's like a little circular door with like brass etchings on the door frame.
Neat. Melanie kind of looks as like there's like a metalworker shop here or something. Not really a blacksmith, but like something close to more what I did, tinkerers. Now, DM, is there like any other kinds of like places for commodities, like stores, restaurants? things like
Not
that. So
here.
not here. Okay.
Not here.
No. This is just a few homes.
Just a few homes. Okay,
Alright.
never mind. Then let's not.
Wait.
Then in that case, as appealing as that place is for Melanie, she's not gonna barge into someone's home. Just for
It's
no
a
real
RPG.
reason. Yeah, just for no real reason. So she'll. I mean, if we like pass it, she'll like wave, kind of, and she'll show off like her little like point to her goggles and like kind of like medallion like arcane focus that kind of like has like clockwork or like metallic things on it.
All right.
But aside from that kind of pleasantry, she'll just keep going with that. Yes.
Is there anything the other two are doing?
Yeah. Gold or. They don't want to do anything in the funny Hamlet.
Doesn't look like anything, of interest. Like others said, the one place. But if it's just a bunch of homes and like a small
Right.
homestead, then there's no need for us to go causing trouble.
Yeah.
God, you guys are so well behaved.
I know. Boring, isn't it?
We'll fix that.
God, I can't give you any plot hooks when you won't enter random fucking people's houses.
Oh,
How can I do anything if you don't commit, breaking and
man.
entering?
Mass murder, god damn it.
Would you rather us go buy some dynamite and come back and explode all the houses?
I've seen it happen. As you continue down the road,
Bad incident.
you see the road does branch outward into, you can see some more not the same type, not exactly the same quality of homesteads, kind of varying from the ones you just passed, but there are some that kind of dot the landscape to the left and right. And as you pass in the far, far distance, you can see like a gigantic like wizard's spire, like kind of jutting out like a skyscraper almost. Very off to the east or west specifically. And going downward, you still see the road kind of merges with like a bunch of like interconnected like webbing cobbles, and then it eventually does come down to what looks like a much larger kind of paved pathway that spreads throughout the tour up to the northeast and up to and down to the west.
Nice. So now we have a choice to make then, right?
Yes.
Because we either go.
You're
said
currently
northeast
in the
or-
borders of Bidonia,
We're
Okay.
in the borders. All right.
Okay.
so
Order.
All right.
So we either go southeast or southwest. You were saying?
the major roadway you like the path that you've come to, it does go northeast and southwest. You can still go past it and just continue going southward if you like.
Off the path.
I was gonna say, does the path seem to like sketch the border, or does it actually like
Go into.
go places? Yeah.
It seems to just cross borders more so than anything else.
Okay,
I
then.
think we follow the path then.
Yeah, if it's crossing borders and not just like outlining them, then yeah, we can follow it still. Which way would we want to go? Because I think southeast would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that's up to you guys. It's a 3 vote. It's the trio. So as
Personally,
as long as
like I said,
that's-
you got my vote. I think going in character. I think we should
Yeah,
follow
no.
the path down into Badonia.
Yeah, Badonia is probably the smart place to go.
prefer going down to Bedonia. Let's go down to Bedonia.
It's 3
Fair.
for
Fair.
All
Yep.
right.
Let's
As you
get
continue
going.
heading southward towards the capital
Sure.
of Bidonia, Buridondo,
I'm Leonard.
you do see a large uptick in the amount of homes and such, as well as some that seem to be built into the ground, like mounds raising. Getting towards a more like industrial area, the scent of like smog does start to become more apparent. As you do
That's about right.
come across what looks to be a railway stretching from east to west.
Train.
No station nearby, but nonetheless a river to be crossed.
Oh, I request. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a bridge?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
no.
or how is...
No, no.
I
bridge.
see. How wide is this river?
No. The metaphorically,
railway.
the railway. It's
yeah,
a river
the
to be crossed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Metaphor.
Okay. then
We don't
no.
do metaphors here. Are you kidding? We're very
Well,
little.
no, I just didn't hear a river. I just heard river. But yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Melanie kind of like gives like a little grin, when she finally notices the railway. Is like, finally some familiar territory. Come on. If we follow this, there should be a station somewhere. I'd imagine there's got to be one over in Buridanda. Gotta be.
Buridondo?
Buridanda, yeah. Certainly. It should be just going straight through. Keep them like. I imagine they gotta do trade through there somehow. Trains are the easiest thing for like the heavy stuff.
Yeah,
So if we go there, we'll find people and we'll find places to stay probably.
Yes,
All right.
I'd like to find a place to stay.
Yeah. Kind of tired after almost dying from a giant deer bird.
As you
Yeah.
begin
Yeah.
coming across what looks to be a more less grass, more cobbled streets of a town. The buildings becoming made more and more of stone as you go past, and metal etchings. Still digging into the ground in places, but as the kingdom does go deep underground here.
Oh, shit.
It is industrialized. You do see anvils and such. Plenty of blacksmith shops dotting the capital as you arrive and start beginning moving through it. The buildings here significantly taller
Alright.
as they get traffic of more so than just gnomes.
Any,
As you begin approaching, what are you looking for? Anything in particular?
a
Initially
pub or
probably.
inn or something of the sorts?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Alrighty. As you're going through, you do see what looks to be it's not the tallest. You might have to duck a bit to get through the door, but it's not as small as the other doors that you've seen. But it does look to be serviceable, at least to those of plus human size.
Serviceable, I'd imagine, would be good enough as long as it is well accommodating for our
Size.
my more draconic like companions.
Yeah.
But I mean, human plus size, like
Yeah.
you could fit by ducking, Thaddeus.
Nice.
Fair.
I could go for a drink.
I think 3 days of nothing but dried berries and a hard tack definitely gives me a taste for it.
Alright.
Yeah, like so she like nods.
Mm. You as you get closer to it, you can definitely get a hint of a lot of bread being baked, various spiced types.
Ooh.
Um,
Smells good.
and as you enter, it seems to be a large, like it kind of does expand a bit, going back, and the roof is tall enough for all of you to stand under comfortably. Um, as you do see, there is a lot of gnomes present.
Of course.
There seem to be what looks to be like smithing competitions going on, where they're like banging different pieces of metal together to see who can make something useful out of it first.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
what is the party currently doing?
Okay. Are they like serving? Because it's not like. What time is it by now, Kevin?
It's
Or-
probably about like pushing into the afternoon.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, even if you know, we could still probably get a drink in the afternoon, at least something like light to have while we watch, or like some actual food,
Yeah.
as opposed to what we've been eating.
I was
What
getting-
what do they like have here, even if it's like basic food or drink?
It seems to mostly just be breads and more so beers than anything else.
I got any open tables?
Great.
Yeah.
There is one. They've only got about 3 tables in here. They're not a lot of how do I say? A
Dang,
lot of
this
work to
place
be
is-
done that can't be done while drunk. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But like, this is still really low scale for a capital working town, I guess. Huh. I guess it's more inn than pub.
Given that a lot of the kingdom is underground, that's where they tend to get a lot more
Rowdy.
rowdy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Fair.
put it.
Let's see. Got it. Okay.
Oh, well,
Alright.
I'll sit
Well,
down at the
let's-
table.
Let's get some. Yeah, Melanie's gonna like, kind of like. Hey, can we get some bread and beer over here?
You see like a gnome hopping around, like tossing coins and drinks and shit to people. It does turn and goes, yeah, what would you, can I do you for?
Just what do you lads want?
Well, bread, just any kind of fresh bread that you got, and ale.
As for me,
We could do
Or
something
beer.
ale-like.
That works.
I'm fine with just beer. I don't personally care. I just need something. I just need a different taste after all this time.
Alrighty, and for the red one,
I'll just have some bread and I guess beer as well. I'll get some beer.
alrighty. And he scampers off and goes into the back to procure items.
Cute.
Thought you'd call my gnomes cute.
I said procure.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
He was ready to get real hostile there.
Yeah, you were prepared to get real angry over me calling an NPC cute when you give them no description.
So that
Did you call him cute? I'll fucking
starts
break your
going
nut.
like
I'll
Donald
fucking break
Duck
your
on
lens.
you.
Okay. But yeah. Melanie kind of like kind of taps her boots against the floor as she like leans back in the chair, is like, finally, this is so much nicer than sleeping in grass
Or falling
and
into
trees.
fighting monsters,
On the side.
Yeah,
jumping off
It's-
cliffs.
yeah.
Bing.
It's a lot better than a lot of things. I just a nice quiet little place. A couple workers doing things like that.
Beer.
sipping on some beer, getting a little bit of bread in you. It's just get you feeling nice and warm. Maybe we could even find a place that sells more rations and recoup probably all that we lost in case we end up on mysterious place number 2 or something.
God, I hope not.
I sincerely hope not either. Like me neither, but like prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
While we're having this,
Would our bread be? Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
while we're having this conversation, I'm just also a bit on edge. Still looking around, making sure. Given our prior experiences, it's still a bit harder to calm down. So Thaddeus is just kind of like keeping his eyes looking left and right.
Alrighty. As you're kind of scanning about, aside from the like make something out of something competition that seems to be going on, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly interesting.
Okay.
Where should we head after Burridondo? Should we get our
Supplies, I
Not
have no
really
real.
sure.
Maybe
Honestly, I could go for some work.
We could try and find a place to get y'all some work. I have a little bit of work I do back at home, but like, if y'all need some help while I'm here, I say, screw it. I'll help y'all.
And same here. Though if we're
I feel like maybe after this we could maybe find a place to turn that heart I got into maybe a health potion of some kind. Maybe sell that.
not a bad idea.
Make some money.
Definitely look around the town, see if I can find a place to send a message.
Yeah,
My-
no.
My folks back in Crotavere or Morden.
Oh, wow. You live out there? Wow. Okay. Yeah. You definitely will need to get something out to them. They're probably worried sick.
I'm sure
Plus, Feywild time and real world time don't work the same.
no.
So,
I don't even know how long
I'd
we've
be
been gone.
concerned how long I mean, we were awake in there for like. Melanie kind of like counts on her fingers.
3 days.
Maybe 3 days, about? Yeah. 2-3 days. Hells, that could be. I don't know how long or how little that could have been. Who knows?
Could be 10
We've
minutes.
been. Yeah, it could be 10 minutes. It could be like nearly a year. I don't know.
Alright.
Yes, and kind of with that thought, Melanie will actually like, when the bartender comes back, he's like, "Hey, fella, what year is it?" We came back from the Feywild. If you don't mind indulging me a little.
Yeah. It's 3544.
And in comparison to the year I last remember it being,
That is the same year.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, great.
okay, same year at
Okay,
least.
it's
So
fine,
not
okay.
no.
Still the same spring season.
All right.
Okay, so it's still spring. Okay, so it couldn't have been that long. Thank gods. Okay.
My folks shouldn't be too worried. We are all adults, but that being said,
Then
I assume we have our meals by now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
assume-
Yeah, they are
so.
brought.
So, once we're done here with our meals, then I will take a look around town to find just any sort of way to send messages. Then just continue eating.
That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Begin eating and drinking.
okay. Then, would it be alright if I searched for any place that could make this heart into a health potion?
Yeah, there's definitely got to be some place around here somewhere.
There may be. I was gonna say, our character. What are you trying to turn into a health potion? It's
The Periton heart.
The heart that I gathered.
oh,
It's an ingredient in one, or rather, it's at least worth a pricey amount.
Well, I mean, you could probably manage that. Like a. There's probably an alchemist somewhere here, especially in the capital. If we
Medicinals.
ran underground, we could probably find someone who could do that for us.
Great.
Hmm.
Great. Then guess I'll go do that, and Thaddeus will go search for a way to find send a message. And then what will you do?
I think I'll finish up my little draft here and then probably follow y'all through. We'll get messages through to our folks, and then we'll try and see if there's anything we can do here.
Great.
See if we can get y'all potentially settled down enough, or maybe get you enough for a train ticket to get all the way back home.
As you are saying this, um, you hear what sounds to be like like a screeching and a very quick fluttering of wings. As you hear what sounds to be what appears to be the sound of something heavy hitting the ground outside of the tavern. Uh,
Melanie, halfway through her drink, just sets it down, turns her head, like to the doorway.
mhm.
Does nothing come in initially?
It does not.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go look at that, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
Probably.
So, how much was it for our meals?
Yeah, if you're.
It was
wanting us to pay
a
for
few
it.
silver,
We're just gonna
so like
So-
one for each of you.
we're just gonna drop
Okay,
those.
so
on
I'll pay mine. Yeah. I'll drop.
Um,
Yeah, Melanie drops it on the table.
All right.
Okay.
As you head to the door, you see getting back up on their feet and charging after it. Salix, please describe your character.
Oh, I see.
My character has his pike out. He's 9 feet tall, full armored, dressed basically as the average mercenary,
Let's see.
with a horned helmet.
Yeah, I suppose. Giving a bit of the scene. How about we like
Pop into
all
a call for some
describe?
music.
No,
Oh yes, absolutely.
no. I was gonna say that we all describe our own individual characters as we're coming out, and how Salix's character is like going to be seeing us as we all kind of
Yeah.
just
Good idea.
pop up.
We should also do what I said as well.
Yes,
We're gonna
let's-
do that first, though. Okay.
We're all gonna hop into our music room, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfection.
And we're back in here. All right.
For Salix.
Hold on. You think you got the message?
Yeah. Let's see.
Salix.
Am I in the music room?
Go to Lee Smilder dungeon, and it's general one. Wait, are you? I don't know. I think you are.
No, I'm not in it.
Here. We didn't.
Sorry.
Let me tell
Minor
him.
difficulties.
Yeah. Hold on. He's not in it. Invite him.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I
Oh.
can see him in the fucking server right now.
Motherfucker. You're in it. It's the one with the weird snail-looking dude's face. That's the server.
Okay.
Then go into yeah. Where is he? Where is he? This poor man.
What is he
This
doing?
poor man. This sad delusional man. We promise we're professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
We
Yeah.
try.
We try. We fail so often.
Oh, what is he? What is he confused about?
Oh my! I'm just gonna call him real quick.
Going great.
Salix.
I can't find it.
So on the left, where your servers are, right?
Yeah.
You see the one with the snail-faced guy? He's got like
Oh.
the eyes poking out. Go in there and then press the chat called General, and join it.
Yay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I promise I believe in you.
I'm trying. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I don't see it.
I'm gonna broadcast my screen to you real quick.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
All right. See this?
Okay.
Looks like this.
Yeah, I'm in that.
Come down to this part right here, General. All of us are in it. And just, yay! He did it.
You here?
He did it.
There we go.
Okay.
We're all here now.
Welcome back.
Great.
All right.
Let's
I'll go
continue.
with describing Thaddeus real quick for both
Perfection.
the man and what he sees, and for the courtesy
Wait,
of our-
real quick. Are mixes allowed to be used as music?
I think D&D is a bit more lenient since it is an actual tabbed game for
Yeah, what do
Twitch.
you mean mixes?
Because some of the audio from this song that I found does sound familiar, so I'm just.
No,
Just
no.
try it out. We'll see how it goes. I'll
Huh?
figure.
Just try it out. See if you can get per
Yeah,
band.
you're right.
I won't get permabanned. I'll get temp banned if anything.
Let's
They
roll
can
the dice.
suck my dick. You don't stream in a week.
Yeah.
I swear.
Get a temp ban. Get an appeal.
Alrighty, go ahead. Describe your stuff.
All right. So
Yep.
Thaddeus, for everyone involved, you see a large silver dragonborn, standing about 6'11". He's got just a bright silver skin and purple accents around the ears and eyes, and an amberous colored eyes. Horns that pull back and are a bit blackish, and along with little bumps along his head that also do the same. He's carrying just a ton of equipment: the backpack, javelins, great axe, sword on the side, and pouch on his left where he keeps stuff in there, and is adorned in a sort of silver and gold typed armor.
All right. As for me, you kind of see like this half-elven lady kind of like run out with her two dragonborn companions, just kind of like messy blonde hair that looks like it probably has only been washed a couple times within the past 3 days, like kind of mucky, grimy at the moment, though her clothes seem like at one point they definitely could have been like nicer. Wearing like kind of work boots with like goggles on her head, kind of blue eyes, just gazing out at like the sight before her, just kind of her mouth agape. She's about like 5'3", probably the shortest out of this bunch in like height, and she's just kind of watching in awe. As for you then, I suppose that's on to you then, Gold.
You see Cyrus wearing a black cloak with red kind of like stripes kind of ish on the ends of it. As he's wearing a hood and almost like a scarf kind of looking thing around his neck. He carries a bow and he and also carries a short sword, I believe. And he also is wearing two like gauntlets on his hands that he uses for shooting his bow. They have like a silver ring around the wrist part of the gauntlet, and the rest of it is like black and reddish. And he has horns that are black horns that kind of like are half circles and kind of go at an angle towards like upward. They're kind of like in the further back of his head, as he also has a long kind of face that's kind of like a long snout with red teeth and a black nose. And that is what you see in Cyrus.
That is us.
As he strangely looks at your face and armor.
Now, what is happening, DM?
Oh, as you see this man standing, as he was just dropped, presumably by this. In similar aspect to what you fought previously, as it seems to be an amalgamation of several things, though almost none of them things you've seen before. With a beak that has several spiked tentacles flowing out of it, a long tail, and these like tiny dopey wings. It's carrying what looks to be a big barrel with these odd, almost dragon-like claws.
So this is just a single creature then, yeah?
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Is it currently flying, or is it landed?
It is flying, but it's ground dead, kind of like it is reared up to take on Dakith. Go ahead. The rest of you go ahead and place your characters on the board.
Yes, that's right. We just
See,
got
where-
drag those. That didn't work
Yeah,
last
where
time.
have you... Oh, that's where you have it. What in tarnation?
Here, I will.
So
Yeah, you
where
might
would
have to
you
place
say
them.
is like the... Oh, you already put... Okay, so where is the, like... Okay, so that's where the tavern is. It's...
Yep.
Or like the pub is. It's right there on the bottom left. Okay. I see.
So they're all kind of sitting right here.
Yeah, we all kind of like burst out and see whatever this is.
Like everybody to roll initiative.
All right.
Fun.
Great.
Right, here comes the question.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Yes. What was your
How do
question?
you roll initiative?
You go to your sheet and you see like right above your HP, it just says initiative. Just click on that word. And then it'll roll it in chat. Okay?
And he rolled well. Alrighty.
Let's go. Perfection. I got it.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Alrighty. Well.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Of course, nothing could go wrong.
Okay.
Typing up our initiative.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just calling about the campaign. Let's go.
Woo! First fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
baby.
let's hope we
That's
don't
what I'm talking
die.
about.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about! Alrighty. First up is the thing.
Of course.
La criatura.
It is gonna do some tentacle things on you, Dakith.
Oh yikes.
Nightmares for your worst.
See how Dakith takes this.
Let's see. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, did you want music to play by the way, or is it playing?
No,
It
it's
is
fine
fine.
right now.
Why is
It's
it?
on the bot.
Why is it not? Motherfucker.
Remind me of the bot.
Did I mute the bot?
hey.
Whoops. Apparently I did.
Alrighty. Coolio. We gotta have like a shitty like a shit-eating grin bard in the top right of the stream to denote when the bot is musicking.
Sure.
Like pops out like a fucking goblin.
Me.
Alrighty. Well, I do believe that your armor class is higher than a 13, correct?
So your armor class is the little armor piece located to the next of your initiative.
Yeah, and
to the
it
left.
says armor class beneath it. Read out what the number there is for us.
18.
Oh, you may need to put your mic closer again too.
Or wait, do you have a shield equipped?
Maybe I just
No, I do not.
Alrighty, hold on. It should... Ah, there it is.
Yeah,
Armor
so
should be a
he'll have,
16
he'll have
then.
a 16 then. Okay.
Yeah. Still
Yeah.
misses.
Alright, yeah, it
nonetheless,
still
you're
misses. As a bunch of the tentacles trying to like just fucking sputter at you. It takes one of its claws off its barrels to swipe, and all of them just kind of bounce off your armor. Already, Dakith, it's your go.
Alright. So I say what I want to do, and then I roll for it.
Yes.
Yeah, you
If
just
it's
press
like-
those little. If you're going to attack it, you'll just hit the weapon buttons that I showed you
Yeah,
earlier.
you'll just hit the button with your that says the weapon's name, and then you'll be able to roll damage when it pops up in chat.
Alright.
Dude, they made
So
the
I-
fucking default. Oh, in dark mode, the default sheets look hella better.
I'm going to run at the creature with my
Yeah.
spike
Oh, you
and
like a
jump
roll
and try to stab it into its chest.
Alrighty.
Stab. Okay.
Go ahead and roll the attack with the pike. That
Ooh, that's a
definitely
20
hits.
That's a 21 hit. Now just in the chat, click on the pike. Just click on where it says pike. And
In
then
the-
it'll roll
yeah.
the damage.
Fucking, as you just like jab it in the damn thing's chest, you hear like a gargling squeal come out of it as a bunch of like, as some alcohol starts dripping out of its beak.
Oh wait, so is this thing stealing? Does this seem like an alcohol type then?
Maybe it's
Possibly.
Okay, we're not able to quite tell. Okay. It's this weird drunk eldritch creature.
Right.
Sorry.
All right.
Alrighty, as you fucking wedge in your pike through its chest. It was a pretty good fucking hit on the damn thing. Is that the end of your turn?
Is the barkeep outside watching?
I assume not.
No, he is not.
Just seems
Okay.
like-
It is not
Yeah.
this tavern right here. You've chased this thing down these streets.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Then
Okay.
I'm gonna move my thing. Yeah, 25, 30. And then, because I'm just out of range, I'm gonna pull up my one of my javelins.
Just go toss it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna toss it since I'm like right there.
Yeah, you're perfectly within range.
Yeah.
Also, how big is this thing? Is this a large creature?
It is. Its
Or is
body
it-
isn't that big, but its tail is super fucking long.
Oh, okay. So what? If I want to ask, what is this creature like considered? Is it large or?
I would categorize. It's difficult to denote size with this thing, so. we'll
I'm
say
just
it's
saying
large,
out of
yeah.
character. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck the javelin.
Alright, that hits.
All right.
Watch me miss.
Fucking 11 piercing, goddamn.
Yeah.
Sinking deeper into it.
Let's do it.
I just chucked that thing right through its stomach, near where he placed his.
Hey.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Love the double
Alrighty.
penetration action.
Double.
Let's get it. Double pen.
Hog. And then, after Thaddeus, Cyrus, you're up.
I draw my bow and fire it. And go.
Yeah, you might want to move a little bit. Also, you will get advantage because
We're close within.
as
5 feet.
as long as Decath is considered an ally,
That's sneak
which I
attack.
had assumed they will for now. You'll get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
we're repeating it again. A 9 does not hit.
that's pretty good.
Hooray! Again.
And
Fires a
uncharged.
fucking bow, and the arrow just kind of goes like upwards and then falls.
Okay. Gotcha.
This is gonna be his whole thing.
I'm just going to miss every shot. At this point, I might as well run away.
It's all right.
You're all good.
You could always try and hide so that you can get advantage next time and make it easier on yourself.
Yeah.
You
Try-
can, if you don't move on your turn, you can expend that movement to get advantage for the turn.
Do you?
As a rogue.
Oh,
that's
I
right,
forgot that's a I forgot that's a thing.
Yep. Well, he already attacked
Yeah.
this turn,
Yeah,
so he'd have to do it
it's
next
done,
turn.
it's
Yeah.
done,
So
it's done.
remember
Yeah.
that though. Remember that.
Since you're our distance dude,
Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
it totally
Alright.
slipped my mind.
And yeah, I probably
Uh,
still miss.
Melody,
Well, you would have
you're up.
hit.
No, you would
okay.
have hit.
On a 19, certainly you would have hit. Okay. I am probably gonna be big chilling over here, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do some funny sorcerer things. I'm gonna go ahead and cast an extended spell version of Aid really quickly. For the next 16 hours, you all, yeah, like the three of you, not counting Melody, gain 5 additional maximum hit points. So on your sheet where it has the maximum hit points, just
Increase that by 5.
increase that by 5 and remember to reduce that later. But for now, you are you've got a bit more HP to work with
Great.
for quite some time.
Nice 39.
Yeah, mind you, yeah, for 16 hours.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I kind
as she kind of just extends her hand like forward, and just this little bit of like in her eyes, you just kind of like see this little bit of like clockwork, and you hear like this, like a kind of clock ticking. Probably mostly Cyrus that hears it, honestly, as you just kind of feel this little bit of like embolstering energy empower you all, and I'll just move over here and end my turn.
Alrighty. After that, it is the thing again, and it now seeing the group of you is gonna start fleeing.
It's gonna try and run. Little pussy.
It wants a drinky.
No jerky.
No, don't get the drinkies.
Get it.
That it does not provoke opportunity attacks as it has flyby, and it is going to dash. So let's see.
However, when it does leave your range to Kath, you will get an opportunity to attack.
It has flyby.
Just fly by.
Oh, it does? Jesus. Okay.
Ooh, it's
Everything you're putting us up against is flyby.
It is. It's not my fault they have wings.
bastards and wings.
It's not every winged creature that gets that.
Not my fault. It's these ones. It is going to fly upwards and back. So it is now currently 100 feet in the air.
All right.
Jesus.
Ah, I'm gonna kill you.
And that is its turn. Dakith, what do you want to do?
I want to, seeing that the thing is fleet and pissed that I'm not gonna get my payment, I turn to everyone and I sigh and say, "Nice to meet you."
Melanie like kind of looks at this thing as like, no need for greetings yet. This thing isn't gone quite yet.
You got ranged weapons on you? Anything you can throw at that guy?
Yeah.
Everything
Then
shot.
I don't
try.
believe anything you have has enough range to reach it.
I mean, I
Yeah,
doubt
that's
it.
the problem.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry. That
Well
sucks.
then, it's fine.
But let's continue on through an initiative then, because after that thing, it is Dekoth. So you
We'll help
can
get that.
still like move and like prepare in case it like drops.
Yeah. So you might want to get closer.
If it does get shot out of the sky, that barrel is going splash.
Okay, I'm gonna move out this way.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna stand with my pike in hand and wait for it to turn.
Okay.
All right.
Next up, Thaddeus.
I'm gonna be like, Thaddeus is gonna be like,
You ain't getting away. You've got one of my goddamn javelins still.
and he's gonna take out another javelin that he has, and he's just gonna chuck it at, or he's gonna move with it in hand to about here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
He's still about 100 in range, right?
Yeah, 100 feet. Yeah.
100 feet in the air. So if you get
got
like
something.
right beneath him, yeah.
Right.
You will be 100 feet away from him.
All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna chuck it right at him.
It's the oh shit, javelins are
Ooh,
120.
nice. Yeah.
A 15 does actually hit.
Let's go.
Great.
And
Go ahead and roll the damage for it.
Oh,
another
11.
nice.
Oh my god.
It is very wounded.
It's
I'm going to. It is going to roll a strength save to see if it holds onto the barrel.
See if it just drops it.
Oh, that barrel comes falling down.
So yikes. Okay.
probably very
All right.
fail.
Thaddeus, it's still your turn. Are you doing anything else as that barrel's tumbling?
Yeah. Wait, I have movement. Shit.
How much are you spend to get there?
Do you wanna?
I was.
You only spent like 20 feet, I think.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
You can probably get to the barrel.
Oh, can I try and grab it midair?
I don't know if you can. It's up
Try
to-
and,
it's
you,
up
could
to
prevent,
him.
you could probably try and prevent it from splashing and hitting the ground.
Can I? I'm gonna try and do that.
Alright. As you fucking run under it like, oh shit, try to fucking get the trajectory of the barrel so it doesn't kill you. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Yeah.
See, you're pretty good at those.
But I wasn't today.
Yeah, you rolled that. You rolled less than a 10.
Let's
though.
see.
That's a 12. How much fall damage does Thaddeus take from the barrel hitting him square in the chest?
Thaddeus, what is your carrying capacity?
Let's see. It's
That's a good question.
Supposed to be-
Are we using variant encumbrance?
Yes.
supposed to be what?
But it doesn't matter since this is about max.
15 times my strength, right?
That is the absolute maximum, yes.
300.
300, okay. Alrighty.
Let's go.
You do manage to catch the barrel, albeit you do take 6 bludgeoning damage from the force of it, but you do catch it without it fucking shattering.
Nice.
Probably barrel down. Pretty out. Hopefully.
All right, it's Cyrus, right?
Alright. I guess this time I'm going to try
Little steady aim.
Maybe steady aim it.
yeah, steady
Yep.
aim.
Kind of adjust your footing when you fucking take your shot a little more carefully. You do roll with advantage.
A little glitchy. Okay, hopefully. Well,
Nice.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the damage, my friend. That is a critical hit.
great. Yes. Die.
Oh, fuck. Did that add your sneak attack to it as well?
Oh,
Because
no.
you got advantage on the, on the
No.
shot.
No, it did not.
So,
Oh yeah, you do add sneak attack because it's advantage. Yeah.
so go ahead and roll your sneak attack dice twice because the critical would affect that.
Great. Me.
Alright, that's one of them. Okay. What is that? 20 plus 14, 34? Jesus. Well, you fire an arrow straight through the damn thing's neck, and its head is held on by just its spine as it comes tumbling down. Thaddeus, go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay. You do fucking hop out of the way as the snallygaster comes crashing into the ground and scattering its beer guts everywhere. It does smell like disgusting rotten alcohol.
Oh, great.
Ah, disgusting. It's all over me.
You are now out of initiative, and you have felled the beast.
Melanie like looks as like, you said this was for a job you were doing? If so, then it's dead.
And here's the beer. And I kind of hand our mysterious new friend the beer that I assume he must have been.
Yeah, if that's any consolation, I don't know why a dragon with tentacles decided to steal a barrel filled with alcohol. Guess it had a taste for him, maybe. Kind of like she goes over, like, inspecting the body.
What's your name? I asked the metal.
My name is Dakith.
Pleasure to meet you, Dag.
Pleasure, Doctor.
I'm Thaddeus.
Appreciate the help, guys.
No problem.
And do I
Yeah. Yeah.
The pleasure's all ours. Yeah.
Oh, were you saying something, Salix?
Yeah, what's he
so,
saying?
so do I go to collect the payment now?
You could bring the barrel back, yeah.
All right, yeah. So I want to collect the barrel and take it back to the tavern.
Alrighty.
Nice. Okay. I mean, we can.
We follow.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. After Melanie like inspects the corpse, she'll be like, may as well follow. I mean, we helped.
Mhm.
Don't necessarily gotta split it if you really don't want to, but we did. You know. Like she
perfectly
points to
being
the
short.
corpse.
Has Thaddeus pulled out his javelins yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Get
gonna
your javelins.
grab those back real
Recover
quick. I picked those up.
You
from the
fucking
monster
plug your
body.
javelins for the corpse. You were inspecting it, yes, Melanie?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a... What are you inspecting? Trying to figure out the fuck it is, or...
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead and roll a religion check.
Religion check.
Ooh.
Let's see. 14.
There is an urban myth, kind of around these parts about a weird cryptid taking beer. It also coincidentally happens to drink the blood of people, but that's less so what they care about.
Oh.
Melanie kind of looks as like, I thought this thing was an urban legend. It's just a thing that drinks ale. I don't think you really need to worry. It's also kind of hostile to humanoids, but like, who cares?
It also kind of like, kills people, but, it's still ale, and that's what's most important.
I mean, yeah, really, in this economy, yes.
Who cares about the people? It's manual labor comes
People,
cheap. It's
Save the ale!
the ale that's expensive.
Jokes aside, let's get this back
Yeah,
for our new for our acquaintance over here.
We just kind of follow behind Dakith.
Yeah,
Right.
as do I.
As you follow behind this like towering fucking giant, you continue. You go more deeper into town, and you do approach the tavern that you did come out of, Dakith, and you see there is a big ass hole in the wall from where the monster bust in and out of when it swiped the barrel.
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
I'm just kind of watching what he's doing since he seemed to have a job,
Yeah.
just
We're just following his
hanging
lead.
around. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Going to I'm gonna walk in and give the barrel back and ask for payment.
How do you do this?
I'm gonna walk through the hole and I'm gonna say,
Alright.
"Excuse me, I think I found your thief."
Alrighty. As you're fucking holding the barrel, you see the tavern keep fucking still in distress at the hole in the wall. And as you come back, he goes, "Oh yeah, they appreciate it. About the payment, I've only got like 100 on me right now."
100 what?
Yeah, 100 what?
100 gold? Ooh, 100 copper?
Dacketh has the context.
Gold.
Yeah.
Can I be aggressive to the
And you can if you want.
guy?
You could.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to him and tower over him and
Mhm.
say, I'm gonna say I need full payment.
How do you say this?
Just kind of deadpan, just like staring down at him.
I just
Kinda
dead stare
trying
at
to
him. I say,
intimidate him.
and I say, I'm gonna say full payment, or else
Okay.
with
Go
no
ahead
other
and roll.
contact.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Fair.
So, yeah. Assume you know how to do that?
Assuming it's with everything else.
Yeah, if you go on the left side
Yeah,
where your
it's on your
skills are,
skills.
you'll
Yeah.
just click the one that
Yep.
says intimidation.
Yeah.
That's well, you are straight up 3 times his height. I think it's fair to assess that one with advantage,
Okay.
given that he is 3 feet tall, and you are fucking gigantic. So he does kind of fucking like lower himself more. He's like, all right, I'll get the payment. I just, we're short on funds and such. You know, he just got robbed, and he just kind of looks back up at you as you stare at him, and he's just like, okay, I'll go get it, and he fucking runs to the back.
We walk. Thaddeus walks in through the
Yeah,
same wall,
after we've
following.
given him a little bit of space, yeah, we kind of move in.
And he comes out with a bag of Clinkies and tosses it to you, Dacketh.
All right. I pick up the Clinkies and I divide it into 4 quarters and throw each other player a quarter.
Alrighty. The lot of you have each obtained 50 gold.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
Thank you
Oh,
kindly.
I know she looks as like you don't have to, even though we did do some of the work.
Just kind of grunt and stay silent.
Okay, so you said 50 gold?
Yep.
I go up
Yeah,
with
no.
him like, so what's a giant like you doing in a town like this? You here for
Yeah.
business?
Mercenary work. Just trying to fill my time.
Is there,
I mean, if you're getting jobs like this, I assume you're living pretty alright. 50 gold for killing something like that is quite a...
Payment.
How would I say? You know, it's quite the...
it's substantial.
Quite the payout, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay silent.
Okay. I suppose if you're a mercenary, maybe we could go job hunting with you. Maybe you could tag along, show us some places you might know in town. We were kind of looking for cash too, although this helps.
Sure, I guess I could use some help.
She just kind of like nods. Alright, yeah. We were gonna see, DM, is there like a postal service in this world or like something akin to it, or no?
Yes, in a very loose sense. There's not really a trusted, like, courier between the
Okay.
nations. They're all pretty fucking cunty about that.
Oh, cool.
So unless you're part of some type of guild, they tend to not vibe.
Guild, huh?
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't happen to know any mercenary type guilds, would you?
Looking to Dakif.
As he turns to the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Dacketh, yes, there are
Okay.
There are some mercenary guilds that don't tend to be in this nation. They tend to hide out in some of the ones that are more on the borders, like the Elven Kingdom and Cabernets.
So hypothetically, it'd be a pretty far travel, correct?
Not necessarily that far. It would probably be like a day or so.
Okay.
But it would be a day out to find anywhere that had, like, a place to send.
Yeah, I could take you to some, but we'd have to travel a day west.
Dang, okay. Maybe we could hang out here for a little bit. Maybe get you, like, maybe get you a drink first? Just as thanks?
Please, the drinks are on me.
I like this guy.
Thank you kindly. Yeah, no, I guess we could either celebrate now or just kind of get headed, kind of trek out, see if we can get some supplies maybe beforehand, then try and hit one of those places, see if we can get a courier. So a couple of us got letters to send.
Make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, see if there's other jobs out here.
'Cause
Our folks can wait a little bit longer. It's still the spring season. No one should be freaking out too much.
Exactly.
plus it's not like I have an infinite awareness either.
This is true too.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, yeah. Well, it just kind of gives like a little nod. So,
Alright.
drinks first or travel? Up to y'all.
Drinks.
Drinks.
Go on.
Now that's an adventure party right there.
Midday drinking never hurt anyone like you, not after they got 50 gold pieces.
What'd you say?
She said, drinking never hurt anyone like you, especially not after they got 50 gold. That's all.
I yelled to the barmaid to bring drinks for the table.
Let's go, yeah, we'll just drink right here. I mean, we are already in a bar, yeah.
The gnome comes out and just starts fucking bringing out a bunch of drinks in terror.
We're
Yep,
repaying
yep,
him a little.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Have good drinks. Don't worry about it.
And,
He fucking runs in the back.
I wonder if we could
Looks like,
scare some
yeah,
more
Mel-
drinks out of him.
Melanie would just look and just, let's not push our luck. At least these are for free. He kind of like drags hers over.
I chug my drink and slam it on the table. An empty
Excellent.
cup,
What did he bring us? Oh, sorry.
beer.
Beer? Okay.
I slam it on the table and I say, "So what brings you all to these parts?"
that is quite the
A little
story.
complicated. Yeah, it's a bit of a story.
But as a bit of a brush up, we all of us, none of us really know each other, but we all managed to find our way into the Fey Wilds. We just got back about not even a day ago.
Yeah, a little while ago. We hopped out, came back here, and just kind of booked it straight for civilization down south. We've been trying to regain our bearings ever since. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like we've been gone very long.
We lost a man along the way, but it wasn't a real loss. It was
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
really
no,
matter.
no, no.
Yeah.
he kind of had it coming.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
Kind of a dick,
fucking
genuinely.
Sat in the ground while we were being attacked, and just
Yeah. He tried to hide in the bushes when we got ambushed,
we turned around and there was a
and
log.
then we turned around and the thing had killed him in one go. It was brutal.
It was
And I
glorious.
almost died from that thing. God.
And
Such a
that's
host.
why you never turn your back on something like that, especially not when other people are fighting it, just because you think they'll deal with it.
That's what friends are for.
Exactly. That's
Betrayal.
that's why cowardice never gets rewarded. Not like that.
But he's old news. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cares.
I'm I'm just wandering around collecting mercenary work.
Yeah, down bad for gold, I suppose. Maybe trying to save up for something, maybe, or just trying to make a
Necessarily,
living.
not necessarily just filling up time, you know? Just like a
Fair.
hobby of mine.
I see. A passion project of yours, then I can understand that.
You know,
Pretty much.
Yeah, a labor of the heart, classic kind of thing.
I yell for the barkeep to grab me
Bring,
another beer.
bring more.
Yeah.
He's quick with it too.
I stop him before he gets thrown away this time too, and I'm like, "Thank you kindly." But I'm
You
smiling.
grab him by the back of the collar as he starts running away, and his feet like leave the ground.
I imagine it's just like the Scooby Doo run where it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
I just turn to him.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Thank you kindly. But it's like I'm smiling in a really unnerving way.
Yeah, it sounds really unnerving, even though he's trying to be genuine.
A question for the DM.
Yes.
Have I ever seen these species before?
Gnomes?
Dragonborns?
Dragonborns, yeah.
Yeah, they're common.
Okay.
I get they're about as common in they're about as common in non-Goliath places as Goliaths are.
Okay.
It's odd that there's two of them together, but
Yeah, that's a
Probably
pretty
as-
unusual.
probably aside from that, I wouldn't imagine it's that uncommon.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Well, would you guys like me to take you to the fuck, what was it called?
It's okay.
The guild, yeah. Would you guys like me to take you to the guild?
Yeah, no. Just let me finish my beer. Maybe if there isn't any places selling rations or like supplies, then we might as well just get going. Kind of
Are
like just sipping on the beer. I assume DM that there isn't like much else here, or is there?
Depends on what you're looking for. If you want to like go down
I'm just
like
kind of
underground.
I think Melanie might like go underground and try and see give me a nice description of the place at least above ground first of like the different things that are around.
It's pretty relaxed above ground. There isn't that much going on outside of like blacksmiths trading to like the surface races and such. It's much quieter than the rest of the capitals are, given that most of the the gnomes conduct their work under the earth rather than above it. And a lot of their above ground work is like harvesting wheat rather than any kind of livestock.
Okay.
But here in this town, it's mostly just a few inns. Despite it being considered the capital, the above ground portion of it is just a few inns, some blacksmith shops, and outside of that, not much more.
And is there like an obvious like way to get underground or like what is that? Because I'd imagine if there was like an entrance, it would be like a big thing kind of deal, right?
That would depend on how familiar you were with the place.
Am I
I
familiar
mean,
with
to be fair, I would have probably. This is gnomes we're talking about. I would probably have at least gotten exports or like come here to like pick up shipments of stuff before, for like my business.
A lot
So
of
I-
shipments do end up above ground here
Yeah.
as they get exported along the railway between nations. But as far as getting underground, it's not necessarily the most public knowledge.
Dang. Okay.
Would there be any of us, perchance, that have any knowledge?
Yeah.
I-
From the other people's backgrounds. Would it
Not
make
from
sense?
this Thaddeus, not from this kingdom. You wouldn't know how to get there.
In other kingdoms, he would know the underground areas, though.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do I know how to get there, considering that I'm lingering around here?
It's not very unlikely.
It's just
It's-
a well kept secret.
It's kind of effectively. It's like the gnomes conduct a lot of their work underground, and it's not something they generally let be public knowledge among the surface. Obviously, certain guilds would have access to it if they are working with like the kingdom. Like metalsmith guilds from other kingdoms would know about it, but
Mercenary guilds, not so much.
not so
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
So I guess we go above ground.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I guess we just get going.
Is there a train? Or actually, let me.
I don't
I probably
believe
wouldn't know
there's a
that.
train that goes through here. I mean, I think if Melanie would. I
There,
mean,
there is no, there is a railway that goes between nations.
We followed the railway to get to the capital, but
You cross
would
the
that go?
railway.
Oh, we crossed one.
Or the red
Would there be a train station nearby that could hitch us to where we need to go, or no?
Yeah, there is one that spans between the capitals themselves.
Ooh, and which capital are we trying to get through for that other guild?
It depends on where you want to go. The closest ones are going to be Aurun and Vinewraith. Crotaver does not share Crotaver Mordant does not share a border with Bydandia.
Yeah. Okay. I'd imagine. Yeah. So Melanie will so were you thinking of taking us to Vanreath or Aaron, big man? Because depending, I can try and see if we can get a train ticket and just hop over to there, to whichever one.
We're gonna go to Aaron.
Okay. Is that what would be in Aaron? Would that
Aaron
be where we
is-
could send the messages, or no?
Aaron is mostly comprised of elves. There are mercenary guilds there, as they do have to send people out into the Lich's Ire to conduct expeditions. And also deal with any kind of threat that comes from there. So there are mercenary guilds that would be able to send messages there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's in Vinewraith?
Yeah. Alcohol.
Vinewraith is a lot of merchants, like a big merchant capital.
Okay, so that's where we want to go.
Well, if you're going for
That's where a lot of Vinewraith's main export is. Ha ha ha! Funny enough, wine.
Oh my god, really?
Mm-hmm.
That is where most of the humans tend to be at, and their current ruler is more economically minded than a lot of the other kingdoms are. At least in the way that they seem to justify what they do.
Okay.
So where do you want us to go? You said Arun? Arun?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the idea.
So where does the party want to head?
We're gonna look for
Aaron.
a train station and I guess buy some tickets to Aaron.
Yeah, no. How much would tickets to Aaron be? Because that's not too far.
I think probably find the train station. Right?
It would be a gold for the lot of you, or not for each of you.
Wow.
A gold for each for a 1-day travel. How much shorter would that be?
It would cut it down probably to about 1/10 of the time,
Yeah.
Dang. So like it would be from a day to like
a couple hours.
nice. Okay.
Brilliant.
These kingdoms are incredibly
I mean,
small.
no, they're very small.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trains are more a convenience thing for the upper class, so than a necessity to like travel large distances. Kind of
Effectively.
seems like, yeah. Okay. Would Melanie pay for all of it, or would you all just kind of each want to pay 1 gold piece?
I'll put-
to-
Will. Alright. And you asking us in character or?
Yeah. Melanie would be like, yeah, no, it's one gold piece per, but it'll make it it'll be like a couple hours just on a train, if y'all are fine with that.
I'm more than okay with a gold piece. Especially if we're going to be finding more work.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of work to be found, so I'll use my gold piece.
I'll spend
Okay.
my gold piece as well. We'll just pay for the ticket.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Perfecto.
As you do head to the station in Buridondo, it is definitely built for much more than gnomes. As in, like, the ceilings do tower at about, like, 20 feet up.
Wow.
Oh my god.
No, Salix, I've got to use the bathroom. Make that public knowledge.
Sure.
That way I don't have to fucking pause it on my end. Alright.
Make it public. Say you need a piss to the audience.
Let me go urinate. I'll
have
be
to go
alright
Sure.
back.
Yeah, no. We can have a little.
We'll take a break real quick.
We can
We'll
have
like
a
10 minutes.
5-minute recess or whatever.
We're gonna take a.
Yeah.
And
It's a
during this
corporate-
intermission, we'd like to thank our sponsors.
Me.
NordVPN.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I don't think you can legally say that.
I don't think we can,
think-
but
no.
who cares about legality? Well, we're not actually. For
Do you
all
think
legal
they'd sue
clarity,
us for
Red
letting them-
is not.
For giving them free.
Yeah. For clarity, Red is not sponsored by any of these
Legal
people. These are
legend.
jokes and
That's not
entirely
true.
satire.
He is sponsored by me.
What did you do? What are you sponsoring?
I'm running the fucking campaign.
Yeah. Are you a company with sponsoring levels? I mean,
Wait, so you're
No, I'm an
saying,
independent contractor.
oh, see there we go.
Question for
so you're saying other people can join?
The fuck?
You're entirely correct.
Question for context, you asked.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
which region is it that is like not accepting to, you know,
Us.
yeah.
All of them.
The 4 lower ones in general, Crow's Nest isn't really put together as an actual kingdom.
Okay.
We're not kind of light.
So we're outsiders pretty much wherever we go here.
Effectively.
Cool. That is all.
All right. Well, one of our members is looks to be going to the bathroom. So,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen in chat, if you will give us about a few minutes, we'll be back and better.
I'm the only viewer we have.
I'm here.
All right. So to add the gold to my character sheet, I just type it in GP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You just gotta subtract an ad.
Hey, whoa, that's a lot.
I know. And here we were telling you wouldn't have to do any of that.
I know.
I feel awful for having lied to you.
I know this is awkward my first time, but guys, it's gonna get better. I swear.
No, it's all good, man.
A lot easier than I thought it would be.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not bad.
So do I like? Does my character tend to like hang out in one certain area, or do I just roam across everywhere?
That is completely up to you.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
You maketh your own story.
So what's in Crotover?
Crotover is a fucking almost like 100% theocratic country that is ruled over by dwarves, and about half of it is underground. But the capital is in the upper half, whereas in Bidonia, where you guys are now, the capital is mostly underground. Hence why there's just not a lot here.
Okay, so should I publicize like where I?
You can.
You can, but it's completely up to you. In truth, no one else here
Would your
has.
character feel it necessary, or like?
I mean,
You
not
know.
now, but maybe somewhere in the future.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
Well, at some point, I think we'll all find out. All right, I got Cyrus back, so I think we're just waiting for our man.
During the, are there any other like questions you have about like how this works?
Honestly, I mean, no. I'm kind of just from watching you guys actually play it and playing it myself and kind of grasping everything.
Sweet.
Brilliant. That's what we love to hear.
Anyway, hi. I've returned.
And welcome
Ready.
back.
Or maybe more questions to come, but as of right
No, of course,
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
This
You
is
have to
this
ask
is kind of a
questions.
beginner fun thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think this
Remember-
is? A learning experience? No.
No, we want you to suffer.
And
Yeah, you're supposed to roll dice and cry about it.
Read that.
Yeah, cope, seethe.
You're here for
Cold even.
fun. We're all here.
D20 for asking a question.
Yeah, we are here to make your life hell.
Roll a d20 to ask a question. It's a nat 1. I answer nothing.
Yeah. You don't get an answer.
What color is the sky? Wouldn't you like to know, player?
Fucking stupid.
Remember, me and Lava have been playing for like a lot of years. I want to say like 6.
I'm not gonna. No, it hasn't been 6 years. It's been more like 4. Kevin.
And did we start playing in 2016?
I don't think so. I don't think it was that long ago.
27. It's at least been like 5 years.
Yeah, I thought it was 2018. I believe.
But me and Lava have like a fucking unhealthy amount of knowledge about this damn game.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't really. Yeah, it's.
Fun.
If you like have like fucking questions in like the middle of the night where you're like, fuck, what's the answer to this? Just deadass DM us.
And
Yeah.
DM Lava specifically.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's at
DM
night.
me. Don't DM Kevin because
we can,
Kevin.
Lava will give you a soy answer. I'll give you
I'll give you
a
the
Giga Chad
correct
one.
answer.
But yeah.
My last question. So this mid north, like mid east. My bad, not mid north. Mid east, at the very like bottom corner of Crow's Nest. Is that a heavily wooded area?
Hmm.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
actually a good question.
Cool.
Okay, gotcha.
At like the border of Crow's Nest and Arrhenius Palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Neato.
Alrighty, now that we have everybody back,
Yeah.
y'all are boarding a what appears to be a brass box with some big smoke coming out of a stack on the front of it,
Yeah.
with some attached similar brass boxes before. It's a train. It's a fucking
Yeah,
train.
yeah. Melanie gives like a big smile. It's like, all right, hop on.
Each pair.
Is
What
it-
are the dimensions of the inside of the train?
It stands about I want to say 15 feet tall.
You said it was pretty tall, so yeah, it's tall enough to accommodate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The tall.
The
the-
train is meant
Size,
for
size is no
inter-country travel.
object.
The
yeah.
tallest 2 members here should have no problem stepping inside and stand then.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Much-
We do not have a bugbear that is like 15 feet tall, so we're fine.
Who would ever play a bugbear?
Uh-huh.
As you board the train, you see looks to be a lot of other people on there. There seems to be, a whole grab bag of humans, a few dwarves, not many dwarves, but several humans that seem to be of higher standing, as well as what looks to be a group of elves, kind of further in the front. And there are chairs and such to be able to be sat at. The train is relatively quiet, aside from the noise it makes, as well as you can hear some humans in the back discussing some possible discoveries they might have made somewhere. It's difficult to tell from the distance, but
Discoveries.
Discovery.
Yeah,
just-
discovery.
Kind of listening into them.
Are there?
Yeah, no, Melanie, I assume there isn't like much, like there isn't like a bar or anything, like nothing fancy. It's just a train.
this is much more. This is a simple.
This is like a simple passenger train. Yeah.
This is so Lava. The best way I can compare it, at least for you, is you know how in Resolve Steel trains had just kind of they were trains.
Yes. Is that all this is?
No, those were much more complicated.
Okay. These are
are a lot simpler.
boxes. These are
The-
boxes.
These are the trains of this realm.
Okay.
Let's see.
Got it.
Is how many people are looking at us? This...
We're
Okay,
getting
yeah.
a lot of stairs.
Ah, sweet.
Ooh, yikes. Okay. Yeah. Melanie just kind of like looks to everyone. It's like, Don't bother with them. They've probably never seen Dragonborn once in their life. Like she's whispering so that like these people don't just overhear or whatever.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Thaddeus.
All right. This is a box.
This is a conversation.
Alright, hold on. Okay. Oh well, I'll be damned. So, you do notice they weren't really that good at hiding it. You do notice one of the dwarves kind of appraise you almost with a gaze. Though the actual motive seems obscured. Like they looked at you for some reason, like they were intent on looking at you, but you can't really comprehend why.
Can't get the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Turn to Melody. You're like, and you know, kind of slightly but not noticeably trying to tell her like,
Like nudging her.
yeah, keep an eye out for those two. It's two, one, two, one.
Yeah,
There's a pair of dwarves.
It's a pair. Those two.
Can I take a gander at these little men?
These dwarves.
These little guys.
She's just sitting there.
What kind of gander?
I guess I don't want to just do another perception check, so I guess I'm going to as a fellow kind of like worker, like I'm gonna appraise their like vibes, like how are they conversing, and like how like are they like their body language and stuff, how are they like do they seem super secretive, or are they just talking?
Go ahead and roll
Like,
an insight check.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Only a 10. Okay.
Okay.
That's
see if
10,
they're-
but that's fine.
Well, they weren't fucking that good at hiding this either.
Yeah, bro.
They do seem... Given that they looked at Thaddeus earlier, they're definitely talking probably about him more than anything else.
Fucking.
Their vibes do give off a higher than they're kind of snobbish a bit.
Greater than thou kind of deal.
Yeah. You can tell that whatever they're saying is deriding in some way.
Melanie just kind of sighs and like looks to Thaddeus, is like, they're just assholes. Don't pay them any mind. Like she's still like being quiet. Obviously, it's like the ride will only be a few hours, and then you'll never have to see these fucks again.
That would be nice. But, and is there any space next to these two dwarves?
Oh God.
There is a booth across from
Dear
them.
God.
I gotta go sit down.
Jesus Christ.
You just go and sit near them.
Yeah.
They quickly silence themselves.
I just kind of look at them, you know. I go,
Melanie at this point is like, he's not taking my advice, so she's just gonna sit back and watch the fucking fireworks.
where are you two from?
We're on our way off of Crotaver, heading to Aran. Sir Thaddeus?
Indeed.
We had heard word of your disappearance.
Oh, I apologize. Given the circumstances of my disappearance, I really didn't get to inform my folks or anyone else.
I see. Are you well? Was it, it wasn't some, elope, was it?
No, God, no. I have more important things to go after than any sort of affairs. Have you,
Wait, are they speaking loudly? DM.
Oh, and
A bit,
I assume we're.
yeah.
I assume I'm gonna continue from this point in Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melanie, after hearing the thing about a lope, fucking like covers her mouth with her hands and fucking like tries not to laugh.
have you... How long has it been since you've heard news of my disappearance?
Well, the news came to us, I want to say, around 12 hours ago.
Oh, so not too long, alright.
Yes. We heard it from Bigby.
Oh, you heard it from Bigby.
Yes, he went to the guard and asked if anyone had seen you leave town, and it just was not. So we're glad to see you safe and well. These
Parts of... yes.
adventurers.
It's a bit outside my area, I'll admit. But, you know, the people I've kept around me and the places I've been have always varied.
This is true, though. It would be wise to keep cleaner company.
And I'm just gonna kind of lean in a bit, like,
Not to be of any offense, but I think I'll keep my own company, thank you.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
to be fair, that is a pretty menacing like delivery.
Alright. They do. Yes, of course, you are the best judge of your own character.
Thank you.
And I go, and I let them know, I'm like,
We're actually on our way to a mercenary guild. My, giant friend back there is actually a mercenary from around these parts. He'll be, allowing me to get hopefully in contact with my folks back home and Bigby. Let them know that I'm okay.
Why not simply go there yourself?
Well, the people that I'm with currently, we're kind of working together, helping everyone out a bit, so I figure we all go someplace we can all communicate together, see where things go from there.
I see. Well, it's, been a pleasure.
Thank you.
and
You two have a lovely day.
and I just get up and walk away back to Melanie and sit down.
They said that they called him Sir when they were speaking in common, right? DM
Yes.
or right, you two. Yeah. Melanie will like kind of like look and like kind of give a little smile. He's like, Sir Thaddeus, I know you had some formal title. What are you, a lord or something?
No, low-ranking noble.
Ah, huh.
And a knight.
Oh, that makes an awful lot of sense. Okay.
They were
I thought he was a LARPer.
Pleasure to meet you then, Sir Thaddeus. She says it like sarcasm, like fucking sarcasm, like dripping from her tongue.
I kind of related. I'm like,
Yes, well, you'll be happy to know that when I was speaking to this gentleman, I got a fine understanding of how long I might have been gone. Perhaps it'll help you out too.
Oh, really? No.
They got information.
Oh.
A close associate of mine that about 12 hours ago they'd heard I'd been gone. So I mean, it's just getting over here now. I say we've only been gone about a few days, maybe a week at most.
Okay. Then things haven't gone things haven't gone completely head over heels then, thankfully, for me at least.
If anything, they're probably just wondering why no one gave them any heads up.
Yeah, exactly. Usually would be coming in from my work time at the shop by now. So probably they're wondering where I went.
Am I
Sure.
standing up?
I mean, it's up
You
to
don't
you.
have to be.
You can
Okay.
sit down if you want. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna continue to stand.
Chad, man.
and then I'm just gonna go kind of rest here.
You know. Unless anyone else wants to do something whilst we're on the train.
Well, if we got a nice little short rest, then I think I'm gonna, you know.
Yeah, this would count as a short rest.
I mean, it's 2 hours in here, so it definitely could be. I'm not gonna spend anything because I get nothing from it. But
Does
No, we
anybody?
need-
I'm going
Okay.
to because that'll get me. To
mind you still have the
Yeah.
the plus
Your
5
max
from
is still
aid.
increased by 5.
Yeah, you have the plus 5 max HP from aid, which I will add yet again lasts for 16 hours.
Oh, yeah. It was an NPC cast it on you guys, but they were an artificer, so it was cast in a kind of disgusting way. And one of you guys was like fucking tweaked out over it.
I don't.
Megan?
I don't remember what you're talking about in particular.
Edwin's aid was like syringes filled with the white substance.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Someone had a huge problem with it, but it was funny as fuck.
Anyway, let's continue.
As is there anything else y'all want to like possibly eavesdrop on or fuck around with and meander down the train?
And yeah,
I wanna walk back and kind of eavesdrop on what those humans were talking about.
okay.
As you do you do this in a stealthy manner to try and not be like seen as an eavesdropper?
Do they have an empty seat in front of them?
They do.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back nonchalantly and sit in the seat in front of them.
Okay. So you plop and sit down this fucking. You take up the whole seat effectively. Because you know Goliath.
Yeah.
Chad.
And they do kind of stop for a second. You can just tell they're fucking looking at your like the back of your head and antlers and shit. They're like, what the fuck? But you do sit down and they do continue the conversation. Though they don't really change the volume of it either. It's still the same volume it was earlier, so it is significantly easier to hear. You do hear them discussing a possible discovery for a new vintage using a fruit from the ire.
New drinks.
Nice. Is this of any significance?
It depends.
You might want to write it down.
Yeah, what are
Okay.
the details? I mean, obviously only if you're interested in character in that.
Yeah, like there's a lot that can be done with that information should you choose.
Okay. I'm just gonna continue to sit silently.
Alright.
And you said there's a way to travel to the other cars. They're connected, and can.
Yeah, they are connected. You can walk in between them.
All right. Do I see? Is there like any discerning of higher class or lower class cars? Or are they all kind of the same?
They're all effectively the same. There's not almost no one in here. Everyone in these cars either one has armor or is clearly of noble standing.
Okay, makes sense.
All right.
Question: are there any other Goliaths in the train car I'm currently in?
There are not.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna look at one of the other cars. Do I see anyone of interest other than the obvious, being nobles and wearing fully donned armor?
You do see and how far back are you going?
So far, I don't know, just like one car over, maybe.
One car over. And that car, you don't see anything outside of just the, typical swath of, like, nobles and shit. You do get odd looks, but they do the odd looks change into, like, recognition as they notice that you are in what appears to be some higher end armor. So they go from being like, who the fuck is this, like
Who's this
to-
Philistine?
who's this Philistine here? Then to like, oh, okay, he must be guarding somebody.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just.
Oh god, imagine the people thinking that he's fucking guarding Melanie. That'd be really funny.
I'm just like,
How far am I sitting from Melanie?
You're about like 10 seats back.
Probably a little ways, yeah. She was just chilling out. She's probably just like watching Thaddeus walk genuinely.
But there is in this second car there does seem to be a bit higher amount of elves. In comparison, though it seems to be some elves, a couple more dwarves, but there are no humans in this car.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep on moving down to the next one.
In the last one, you do see what appears to be just a couple humans, like about 4 of them, though they seem to be in like 2 separate parties.
Alright.
You do see in the back a recognized face stressfully looking at a watch as you see the wizard that you met in the Feywild,
Oh,
the Avurian.
You gonna inform us about that, or just gonna hop over and talk to him? Because to be fair, you can do either.
I'll probably go talk to him first. I'm gonna head on over to him.
Fair.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Funny meeting you here.
Hi there. I believe you... H, was it?
Yep.
Hello, it's glad to see that you've found the portal and made it out.
Oh yeah, no. Didn't think we would.
Truth be told, I didn't either.
Glad to see you have such high faith in us.
It's, sometimes you, get lucky with where you put it.
It's fair.
You didn't happen... On your way out, you didn't happen to see any... like, I guess, ranger types in the Fae on the way to the portal, did you? No hunter types?
I might have.
Okay. I've got to get word from my friend that found that portal, so... I'm still waiting his return.
And this friend, what might he have looked like?
Oh, he was just a human, but he had some longer hair, I suppose, was out there just slaying things that posed a threat. So I mentioned some new to the scene adventurers were heading down that way, and he told me he'd take down anything that would get in the way of you, so...
Well, he did a good job.
I suppose you seem to have made it out unscathed.
What do we happen to be doing out of the Feywilds now?
I was simply traveling to Arun. I had a bit of a mishap with a teleportation circle and ended up in the wrong country. And I immediately got beaten with sticks and stones, and got on the first train back to Arun.
Which country did that to you?
Would you like to take a guess?
Cabernet? Was it Cabernet?
No, close. It was Crotabear.
Oh, what? Shit. Ah.
Those fucking dwarves lose their mind if they see anything taller than a squirrel.
Yes. Yep.
And I just kind of like turn away shakedly. I was like, Not saying, it's gonna be Crotabear.
But what brings you here? Simply heading back to where you're from?
No, not yet. I'm on my way to Arun, a friend of ours that we've met along the way. It's taking us to a mercenary guild. Looking for work.
Ah, I see. Well, you all have seemed to have proven your mettle. Escaping the Feywild, even with help, is no easy task.
Which I have since found out from multiple sources that we were lucky to have made it out alive. We did, however, lose the annoying one.
Well, that can be a blessing in disguise, I suppose.
It was, yeah.
And he kind of taps his hands on his armor like,
Well, good seeing you. And I just kind of
Likewise.
walk back up to Melanie and the rest.
Guess who I met?
No. Who?
Our friend from the Feywilds. Who still thinks our name is H.
Oh, you mean that son elf?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that Avarian guy. Huh. What's he doing?
I know. He got beat up. So he's on his way to our room.
Are we close to our room?
Yeah, you guys are probably going to be there in like 10 minutes. You can see the landscape changing from kind of cobbled streets to much more gardenous pathways. And towards this point, Dakith, you have now overheard a specific detail about this fruit that they found, and that it has yet to be named.
Noted.
Can I turn around and ask them, approach the conversation of more details
Yeah.
regarding this fruit? Yeah, I want to do that.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna say, excuse me, fellas.
Yeah. How can we help?
Can you tell me what this fruit is you're talking about?
They both look to each other, fucking baffled that you care, and then also being like, you can tell they're like, fuck. We probably should have said this behind someone. Well, we've possibly found a new fruit to add for seasoning to foods.
Foods? I thought you said it was for wine.
Oh well, I mean, you can spice wine too.
Jesus.
As they are sweating.
Yeah, literally the meme, jeez.
This fucking, this life's much smarter than we
feel
thought
like-
it was.
I feel like you're leaving out some spare details.
We don't really know. It's kind of a new discovery. We don't really know all the details.
Well, call me a curious fellow, but I'd like to push the matter and gain every detail you have.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Also noted.
Alrighty.
During
Yeah.
this point, am I just seeing Doc just sitting over there with these two humans?
I mean, to be fair, we're 10 seats away, so probably.
Yeah, you can see this. You can't hear what they're saying, but you can see it.
Yeah,
Watch
Melanie's
musingly.
just letting it happen. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a new fruit that could be anything with it. We don't really have enough samples to really determine whether or not it's useful enough to be, cultivated, or whether it's pungent enough that we couldn't just use a more accessible plant.
Do you happen to have a sample on you?
No.
Curious. What's the name of the fruit?
And he looks to his buddy, and his buddy's like, fuck, I don't know. It's like, there was some test named, that they told us back in Vine Wraith. But we don't really recall it now. It wasn't important, because it's, still new, still testing, so. Something about a bone.
A bone. What type of bone?
It was called like something bone or bone
Oh,
something.
okay. I turn away from them and face forward silently.
I do not say a single word for the rest of the
Nice.
ride.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing.
as it does pull into a almost overgrown leaf and flower covered like canopy for a station where the roof seems to be branches. You see, as the train cars open, fucking immediately, the elves in the cart just fucking stand up as they're rushing out.
Nice.
I get up and walk to Thaddeus and say, a little delicate for my taste, but we've arrived.
Listen, it was just the fastest way. Simple, and we got plenty of gold.
Different
Let's
upbringings.
let's get out, fellas. Yeah, it was just a breeze.
We all kind of get up and walk.
Alrighty. As you do exit the train car, you do see the elves. A few of them like heaving at their knees and being like, "Ah, sweet plants." Finally back home. Fucking gnomes.
Is there anything interesting?
Melanie, like just kind of like tits at that because she's just like, fucking plants are boring. Like under her breath.
What were you saying, Jacob?
Is there anything interesting like directly around us that you might catch my eye?
As you are still in the station, you do see that the two humans that you spoke to earlier do exit the car here as well. And they do kind of like glance at you, like trying like fuck, please tell me he's not looking at us type thing as they are like going away and leaving.
Follow them?
Alrighty.
I join him.
No. Fuck it. We'll watch. We'll move
It's
behind
curious.
him.
It's curious.
Curious.
Well,
little man.
how are you are you doing this in a obvious way
I
Yeah.
am.
or okay?
I
Cool.
100%.
Absolutely.
You're just fucking following after these guys. You just fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Just like a nonchalant, just chugging after them, and then, the a lot of you have noticed the population change here is significantly more pointy-eared, so to speak. Out of the whole group that seems to be getting the most looks, Melanie, it seems to be you.
Is it because do these people fucking hate half elves?
I mean, they really
know.
don't like humans.
I was just asking DM. 'Cause I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Okay.
Um,
She like kind of scoffs as like, they need freaking earmuffs so they can't tell.
and then, as you're following these two, well, I guess a good way to describe them would be diplomats. Would be a good way to describe them.
You said that elves don't primarily like humans, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Noted.
How do they?
Of the major kingdoms that exist, like whereas like the elves, gnomes, dwarves, and humans have like a foothold right now, it is mostly like on the tier list. It's humans are pretty high up on the fucking bigotry list,
Oh, sweet.
but that's mutual.
Yeah.
So, as you are following these diplomats, they start speed walking.
I look at Doc F and just, unspoken, agreement. I feel. Let me just. I move a bit quicker as well, following behind them.
I look at Thaddeus and nod my head and start running.
Ready?
You're causing trouble already.
Jesus.
I mean, it's curious. Why would they be fleeing so quickly?
I know.
When the Goliath begins following them.
I was friendly.
If that was friendly, I'd hate to see what you look like when you're pissed.
Yeah, God.
Oh man.
I just want to know about the fruit, man.
Or no.
As um as they begin speed walking, you start. The most of this place seems to just be like plants, but they're like their stems are hard enough that it almost feels like stone, almost woven to match roadways, kind of like loomed stems. You know what I mean? And as you're going through this pathway, you can see a lot of like it does kind of look like a lot of trees are merged, and within those dug out are like homes and like a facsimile of a forest. Something about the plants and such here definitely feel fake, like almost like an aesthetic thing more so than they were naturally grown here. But as you quickly sputter through and find these humans, they begin turning down alleyways and shit. And it's 100% clear that was not where they wanted to go, but they're trying to lose you.
Okay.
We still got him though.
Yeah, you still have them.
All right.
I want to run up and grab one of them by the shirt.
I shall grab.
As they've like ducked down this alleyway.
Yes.
Alrighty, go ahead. As they duck down the alley, suddenly they're out of sight. Fucking dash after them. Go ahead and roll a athletics check.
Just him for the grabbing, or
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is just him for the grabbing. As you run up and grab one of them by the collar, with one hand you can effectively do this. You are now holding a human, and the other one just kind of like stopped, turn around, and is kind of like, he's like, do I fucking? You can tell he's like deciding whether or not to bolt from his friend right now. Yeah.
The other one that I'm not holding, and I say stay there, and the other one I hold up over my head, kind of just staring at him.
Fucking terrified.
note that I'm like right behind him too.
Yeah. Melanie's just like, what's going on? What's
It's
this
the
all
human.
about?
I asked the human I'm holding why they ran, and where they were headed, and what they're doing in elf territory.
Go ahead and. Yeah, you don't even need an intimidation check for this shit. Fucking.
He's passive, let alone the
Yeah,
scenario.
at this-
let alone
given
the
what's currently
scenario.
happening.
The scenario makes it so that he intimidates them. Yeah.
Fucking. Who are you? Some kind of agent for Aaron?
I'm no agent, just a curious man.
Fucking. We're here on a research mission.
Researching what?
A plant.
The same plant that you're using the fruit from to make your wine and spice?
Yes.
Can you take me to this plant?
I imagine he looks like he's like gonna shit himself.
He's fucking.
Like,
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and roll an intimidation check for that one.
Okay.
Um,
Come on, I need to know what this fruit is.
It's like I've never won anymore.
all right.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's a no dice.
Alright.
We can't. We don't know where exactly it is.
I have a fun idea.
Is there any more you can tell me about this fruit?
It's in the Lich's ire.
Could I, just to help my friend out here, would conquering presence do anything?
or wait, that just gives frightened condition.
This is true.
I don't know.
Which would also make them have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh
right.
fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually
that would
would,
be-
that actually does have some utility.
That
yeah.
actually has a lot of utility right now.
I'm gonna use that real quick.
Emperor's presence.
As you let me roll the wisdom saves.
Alright, roll.
Oh fuck! A 5 and a 3. Jesus.
So one barely passes and the other fails.
As you what do you do to establish your presence?
I just kind of
Yeah.
I approach behind Doc up here.
You stand menacingly.
That's just it. That's it. I just kind of cross my arms and stand.
Yeah, you give the impression like you're there and you're gonna fuck shit up.
And
if they
we're in an
don't
alleyway,
listen.
right?
Yeah.
Tighter.
Yeah.
So
You are in all definitions of the word, you are mugging these people.
We are mugging these two fucking guys.
brilliant. And with with two large guys standing next to each other, I assume there's like no space for them to move between us.
No, they would have to go back deeper into the alley.
Brilliant. Yep. I think that'll work.
So I say to the
Yeah.
humans, listen, tiny humans. Tell me or take me to where this fruit is.
You better do what he says.
A mile south, after 20 yards down the major roadway, outside of Erin, right when you pass the border, there's a research facility that was temporarily put up that has the fruit samples in it.
Brilliant. And
Well, let
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna kind of approach a bit more and be like,
And I trust that you're not going to tell anyone here that you just told us this information that I assume was a bit more classified.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Oh God. Because they rolled their resistance to that with disadvantage. They roll a 2 followed by a 1.
Nice.
So, no, that nobody will hear about this. Please, just let us go.
Brilliant.
Thaddeus, and I say no need to worry. They're taking us there.
Humans both look to each other in the most fuck,
I just move out of the way. I'm like,
Lead the way then.
I set the human down, and I say running will be met with consequences.
Jesus.
Yeah, Melanie's just sitting here, like, watching and just kind of following from, like, a bit of a distance, just looking.
Alrighty. They both kind of like, he dusts himself off, and they both, you can tell they've accepted the terms, just out of sheer fear. Okay. Well, it's this way. And they begin walking.
And I follow.
Alrighty.
fucking Conquest Paladins anime aura bullshit.
As you are,
A lot of intimidation.
as you are all following these guys, they do come to the major roadway. But part of it you did see in when you went to Bidonia. The roadway that stretches between the nations. As they do go to it, and they begin following it through Arunia's Palm towards the borders. It's going to be a few days, so you'll have to use I want to say 2 days worth of rations to travel, but there will be inns for the first day on the way should you choose to stay at them.
All right.
We're still within the city, correct?
You're going to be within the city for like half of the first day of travel.
And additionally,
Okay.
I see.
we'll lose our hit point maximum down to 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct. So you are
Because we will
currently
get long rests.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
is that- is my-
And I
my-
won't
yeah.
be an asshole for right now and say that I just do that again, even though I can.
Alright, we're right there. Cool.
I mean, shit.
Fun.
All right. So you guys are effectively going towards this roadway that's going down here.
Alrighty.
If you could see the thing on the map.
Yeah.
Just directly toward it, or in a certain north or south?
You guys are going to be going towards. You guys are headed in this direction currently, towards this brown road that's going down from Aaron. So that will take you a day of travel to get there.
And are there any Goliaths around us right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay, cool.
You're really looking for some of them.
I do have to ask, does anybody in the party, specifically asking Melanie, Cyrus, and Thaddeus, do any of you speak Infernal?
I don't believe. I know Melanie doesn't.
Okay.
Check real quick on.
I speak celestial, common, draconic.
Yeah, and
Other than that, no.
none of us do. No one here speaks infernal.
Very cool. As you are heading towards the road, the way you can feel it's incredibly uncomfortable. At first, as you feel the vines that you walk on almost move, like they almost like they assist your movement as you step on them. Like almost like you're walking on like a treadmill, but like it's in the direction you want to go. You know what I mean? So the vines are pushing you along as you're going very subtly as they kind of like weave throughout this roadway. Because it looks like a basket weave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as you're traveling through, you see the buildings are all just trees with like cut out areas, and the buildings don't really consist of anything more than what appear to be like aesthetic displays of, I guess, what would be considered elven magic. Especially given that this is a capital where a lot of travelers go through, so it's more of a tourist attraction type thing. And as you're going through, you see what look to be a lot of elven guards standing around a tree that is almost like dying through the city as you pass by.
How many guards are there?
There are 10. You can see 5 up front, kind of in like a perimeter surrounding it. And there are 2 patrolling, as well as 1 which looks to be the head of the guard patrol, and then 2 more with him.
And how close are they?
I'd say they're probably like 60 feet away from you guys, as they're like surrounding this tree, and like a security investigative matter.
All right, so I'm gonna nudge the human and tell him to wait here, and I wanna go see what's up with this tree.
Alrighty.
How long has it been since?
As you say again.
How long has it been since we left the?
It's been like
That's...
it's been like an hour probably. We'll say travel.
Okay.
By the time you're seeing this, as you approach them, the head guard like quickly turns around towards you and just goes, "Hey, step aside. This is Arunia's business only."
And just for context, what is Aruni? Is that a person?
This is country.
Arunia is the queen of this country.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I walk up beside him and say,
We were actually sent here in place of Arunian.
Melanie is like, at this point, this is getting a bit much for her. I'd say at this point, she's kind of like, she's gonna leave them to their own devices.
You're just gonna walk with the humans.
Like, she's traveled, but yeah, no, genuinely, yeah.
Well, they're terrified because their fucking Goliath master told them to stay there, so.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Right.
So these are elves, correct? That we're talking
Yes, that's
Alright.
correct.
Would you say?
I look at him and say, I won't step aside, but I can step over you.
Fucking.
Fuck. That was that where we were going with this. Shit.
Oh.
Fuck. All right.
Right? I think it might be time.
All
But
right.
just in a sarcastic way.
Has a.
Oh, I was only joking. Is that it?
No, just I'm just curious.
They super do not take that as a joke,
Fuck.
and they draw their weapons. They're like, all right,
Whoa,
if you
now.
want to get taken down, we'll take you down.
Jesus
Whoa,
Christ.
whoa,
So
now.
step aside.
I apologize for my friend here. He's rather monotone. His sense of humor, it comes off as everything comes off as a threat. Everything. He
I
told
look
me
at all of them as a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
he told me good night last night, and I almost shit myself. So I mean, take that as you will.
Trying my damnedest to defuse the situation.
I look at all of them as a whole, and I say, forgive me, tiny beings, and wink and turn away and head back toward the humans.
What the fuck? You can see like a vein on the guard's forehead.
I'm so sorry.
But he just kind of like grits his teeth and sheathes his sword.
Gotta figure out what this fruit is.
Woo. Say a
Well,
short rest has passed. Maybe.
It's
No.
God.
No.
Yeah, you guys have just been walking effectively.
All right. Let me check something real quick. Make sure I'm not stupid, because I'm often very stupid.
I believe that was a channel divinity ability, which does come back on a short rest.
Alright.
Yeah, they do, I believe, yeah.
So have we started walking again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and you guys do continue walking.
I was
What
told.
are you guys? What is your like party configuration? Like, what are you trying to make this group
Oh.
of 6 look like?
That's a really good question.
Well, I think. I mean, I'm just spitballing here. If we're following the humans, right?
Mhm.
I assume there's someone up front. Otherwise, how would we be doing that?
Yes.
With
Yes.
Yeah. Melanie will like walk with the humans and like she won't like say anything, but like she'll like give like a questioning glance to like Thaddeus and
I'm
and
gonna
Decath, but like nothing more.
like in response to that, just kind of shrug.
Okay.
I was totally gonna use the the channel divinity to try
Let's
and
see,
deceive my way
again.
through.
Jesus.
But
King-
that one right out the window right there.
I'm sitting directly in the back of everyone, just following behind.
And I'll
Keep
be
an
towards the
Overwatch.
front.
All right.
Makes sense for the tallest person to stand in the front, you know.
Yeah.
All right. As you all are walking, you do see what looks to be some guard patrols that you passed as they're going back into the direction, likely towards that tree that was burning down, not burning down, but decaying.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, what is going on with that decaying tree? If we can, I mean, the humans are leading us towards. Are they leading us towards there or no?
no, you guys have passed
That was the thing we just
I
screwed the
see.
pooch
Never
on
mind.
getting inside of.
Yeah, never mind.
only so many side quests at once, fellas.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair enough.
And as you continue heading towards this, you do. It is night now,
What is it?
so because it was it was afternoon when you hit up the train to come to Iron.
Are there any taverns or inns around us?
There are inns, if you could call them that. They are, I guess, in effect, the best way would be to describe them as Sylvan motels,
Nice.
like winding trees with where the
Motel Sticks.
yeah, motel sticks.
Yeah.
There you go. where the branches kind of groan and weave around look to be little rooms that are made of the branch itself wrapped around. It looks like a Terraria build.
Oh, no.
That's like the best way I can describe it.
All right.
Like someone tried building like a housing unit for the NPCs, but it was just made to look like the world tree.
Are there any wooded areas around this at all?
This area is technically wooded.
Okay, so is it possible to just set up camp like on the edge of a wooded area?
I mean, you're in currently a city.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, we can go to
We-
the Motel 6.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
I would like to sleep on something resembling beds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have we ditched the humans, or are we just fucking keeping
Dragging
them?
them
What's
away.
happening with that?
Taking us to the goal.
No, I think we're
From what I understand, you guys are following them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're following them, and so they're leading us to the Motel 6 then?
Well, no, the Motel 6 is you're passing that as you're going. It's just nighttime, and now
We might want to take a
somebody asked me if there were inns here, so
That was
Yeah, but like, Melanie will, like, trail behind us, literally, like, ask Thaddeus, like, why are we following them?
I don't really know. It's weird because I almost feel like maybe this entire time we haven't been filled in on the nature of why we're doing this. it was
I
something,
overhear this.
something about some
I think it was a find of fruit.
the guys mentioned, and we're doing that. But I mean,
I overhear this and I walk up in between them and lean to Thaddeus and whisper in his ear, "We're finding the fruit."
Nice.
oh well, that cleared up everything. Thank you.
Wait,
Jesus.
I think Cyrus will come up and say, so we're following two humans to find a fruit.
who we have definitely mugged, by the way.
Yeah.
And
we have assailed.
do we even have any knowledge of the fruit?
Well, she's gonna keep it hush, like, yeah, no, what's important about it?
This is true. I was purely going along with you in this. Is there?
Just follow me on this hunch, and if there is a reward, everyone will be rewarded equally.
But if we're not, we
This guy-
just
this-
mugged
this
two
guy gets it.
humans.
All right.
But if
If we're not, I just gave you each 50 gold pieces, so
To
okay.
be fair, we did. One of us here did shoot a bow and arrow through the thing's neck and snap it along its spinal cord. So I mean,
Yeah. So
but that in mind, if we are going a bit further, perhaps we take the humans with us to the inn and rest before a longer trip.
Fucking, I mean, if you want to keep them overnight, I guess, but like,
Well, I mean, how long
Yeah,
is this journey we're
I
planning on
was-
taking?
I would think we'd need somebody to watch over them to make sure they don't escape and run
yeah,
away.
Well, of
this
course.
feels like it's getting less and less like we can
Manage them.
say that. Well, not even manage them. Have some level of liability. I kind of don't want to, like. No offense, like, y'all can get me when you're done, but like, I don't want to be charged with this. I haven't really helped, but I haven't like stopped y'all. So like, I don't know.
I
Oh,
look
my
at-
God.
toss
goggles?
Melanie. I toss Melanie 10 gold pieces.
Should have bribed Melanie.
Melanie considers it.
I toss 5 more.
Melanie's like, you're fucking me. Okay, I'll just sit around and be quiet. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
This is great.
Anyway, let's keep going.
That's the same player right there.
This guy gets it. So I assume
Alright.
we just walk into the inn, to, or actually prior, we should probably ask the humans how long they think this journey will take.
Yeah.
Hey, you too.
It's gonna be. Uh-huh.
How long do you think this will take us on foot?
Oh, probably a couple more days. I want to say.
See, we should probably rest with them, otherwise we're gonna be fatigued. No one here wants to be fatigued.
All right. Where's the closest? So the end is
It's
like
right. It's right
the
there.
end. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So let's head into the
You
end.
all, yeah, y'all should probably rest. We don't want y'all running your feet out all day and night.
Do they serve food in the end?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
it's
So I'm
vegan.
gonna vegan. Okay.
Vegan? Did you say vegan?
I did.
Ah.
How much would the food cost?
I think we go in and find out.
All right. So I head into the end with the humans in front of me.
We'll fall behind.
Yep.
Hold on just a second. All right. It'll cost Okay, cool. It'll cost a couple silver to get fed and drank.
That's amazing.
What types of food do they have?
Vegetarian.
Well, I
Fruits.
mean, like there's
Like-
carrots and like stuff like that.
Right.
Apples.
So mostly like fruits and such. Like big old like apples and dragon fruit and the exotic stuff. Like those yellow like melons with the green inside.
Very nice.
Great.
So,
You said it costs a couple silver, right?
Yeah.
For the entire venture.
Hey Thaddeus,
Yes.
you wanna slide me some?
This is why you gotta start keeping track of your money some, and I'm gonna pay for all of our staying and meals
Alrighty.
tonight.
that include
So
the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, including the humans.
Okay, so that's a gold and 2 silver.
Gold and 2 silver, alright.
But I feel there still needs to be someone who would watch the 2 humans.
No, we got this. Don't worry.
Okay.
You guys are striding a fine line between looking like bandits and looking like bodyguards.
Genuinely.
Don't worry, we can convince
No
anyone.
one's going to ever mess with us.
I look at the humans and I lean into the one that I picked up and I say sorry. And I tell him that he will not be harmed and that I'm just really curious about the fruit.
But if you leave my side,
Why are you so curious about it?
Because you were so hesitant on the details.
It's kind of
secret?
a non-disclosure thing, yeah?
See?
Well, it's gonna be undisclosed to me.
Disclosed. Disclosed would be the term you're looking for. It's
Yeah,
already
yeah,
undisclosed. Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
your grammar straight.
Okay.
And I slide them each 1 gold piece.
we
They
have
both-
committed every crime.
They both, in sync, very slowly and suspiciously put it in their pocket.
We have.
Make sure they don't run and, complain to the
assaulted,
authorities.
mugged, instigated, and
Don't,
kidnapped, and now bribed.
don't worry. I'm pretty sure they'll be terrified of the fact that we'll hunt him down and kill him.
Don't say that. What are you doing?
Out of character, yeah.
They're both like, what? Huh?
We're not.
No
going
one's
to kill
gonna
you.
harm you.
We're not bad. I
Totally.
promise we're not bad people.
No,
Maybe,
no,
I don't-
no. Totally.
We're. It's a gray area.
Okay.
We're just,
We'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm just like, all right, let's just. It's kind of bad.
Alrighty. I assume you each get the same room to keep watch on the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just who wants to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Oh, that works. All right.
All right. Who's taking second watch?
I think I will.
I'll
Who
I'll
is?
take-
Cyrus.
Cyrus
Cyrus.
wants to.
Okay. Who's third watch?
I'll take third watch.
And then last
Alright.
watch is Melanie.
Base.
Let Melanie get some rest.
Let's go.
Thaddeus, post up in the inn. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. Oh man. I perceive we're in an inn.
Or, you know, sure, shit sounds like a tree. Nothing appears to occur, though, during your watch. Cyrus, go ahead and roll a perception check on your watch.
Great. Perception.
Oh, shit. Do you speak, what languages do you speak?
Celestial, Draconic, Thieves' Cant, and Common.
You do not. You hear some speaking, but you cannot denote the language of it. It's almost like whispers, but you're unsure of what language.
Got it.
Do you do anything during your watch?
Nothing really. Maybe just twiddling my thumbs or checking how many arrows I have. Sharpening my dagger probably over the night. Or not dagger.
Yaketh.
Short sword. Rather.
You also have daggers, but yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, that's great.
Daketh. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Nice.
Wow.
Great.
You
roll.
sure as shit. Everything seems alright to you. Everything seems A-okay.
Just stared at the
Mel, do you do anything during your watch?
Goddamn.
I pull out my prayer book
Mhm.
and get on my knees and pray.
Alrighty.
Holy shit.
That was great.
And after my prayer, I go to sleep.
Coolio. Melanie.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
You really can't do worse.
19.
Oh shit. Did a lot better.
Alright.
Alright. Melanie, you hear whispers.
Okay.
They are... Huh?
Oh, were you gonna ask languages or no? Never mind.
No, because I remember the language that is relevant, and it is a language you know.
Oh, it is?
um,
Oh, shit.
You do hear some whispers in Sylvan.
Ooh, okay. What is that?
Can't quite tell where they're coming from.
Like, can I discern what they're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
They are whispering, like, almost with the creaks of the branches. You hear, like, trapped. Trapped, captured.
Oh.
Shit like that.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Great.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, wait, they're probably talking about the humans. Fuck. That's actually that's actually genuinely bad for us.
No, it could be anyone.
So what do you do?
Uh-huh.
If we kidnap some people, I'm pretty sure other people have.
They are really quiet whispers. They are whispers, though. It's not like somebody
Yeah, I
speaking
don't
from
know.
far away.
Yeah, okay. So they're close and talking.
Effectively.
Okay. Ah, fuck. I don't want to, like, intervene or, like, attack these people or anything. Just, like...
You, like, open the door to see?
Yeah, screw it. I'll pretend, like, I'm nonchalantly, like, going out to, like, check and see if anyone's out there.
As you open the door, you look. You do not see anybody down the way, because it's like a bridge, kind
Okay.
of, that goes up to this like little bushel, or up to this room. And the whispers do get quiet as you exit the room. Like as you pass the doorway, the whispers
Gotcha.
die out. what do you do?
They die out.
Yes.
I'm gonna close the door. And instead of walking away, just press my ear right up to it. And
As you
hear
press
if
your
they
ear
come
up to the
back.
door, you do hear the whispers a lot more distinct, and it just sounds like repeating the words trapped and captured.
Is it in? What the hell are the humans doing right now? Are they just
They
asleep?
were asleep.
Hmm. I'm gonna experiment again and gently creak the door open like an inch.
As you pull your ear away from the door, the whispers are a bit harder to hear, but you can still hear them, and you pull the door open, and you do still hear them.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try and identify where they're coming from then.
Alright, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, okay, sure. 19.
Damn.
Nice.
The sound seems to be coming from the walls and door itself.
Oh. Oh, wait, is all of this wood, Kevin?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. The walls do talk.
The walls talk.
It's not. The trapped and captured lines aren't necessarily. Go ahead and roll an insight check. See.
Okay. That's not that good, 7.
They're not like. It's almost like the words themselves are trying to escape.
Huh. Like they're trying to escape the wood? Would I know enough? Okay. Would I know that these might be like wood nymphs or something, or like maybe like spirits that are doing this?
Go ahead
Like
and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. God damn, I rolled so low. Yeah.
It's probably just it's elven dickery, possibly.
Elven dickery. Um. Huh. Weird. But okay. Fucking. Yeah. Normally I'll just kind of like close the door gently and like just sort of keep listening and see when that stuff ends. I guess.
Ready? Like what do you mean?
Like see how long the talking goes on for. Like until morning, basically. Just
They continue, just onward.
onward? Goddamn.
Eventually, as the sun like does come fully upwards, they do kind of quiet.
So it's only when the sun rises. Okay. Huh. Got it. I'll let everyone else do like whatever they want first, and then Melanie will probably have a little conversation.
All right. Everybody. Day comes. The humans are still with you. They have not escaped. What are you doing?
Are they still terrified?
Yes, quite so.
Brilliant. I slipped them each a gold myself. My apologies again. So sorry. Sorry.
Just a second.
So basically getting food is like downstairs, correct? I'm assuming, like away from the room. Hello.
He's just doing something real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. DM's doing something. Yeah, that's.
my bad.
Oh, you're good.
How dare you?
Gosh diddly darn it, pals.
Ask him. We're for Goliath, who has a thing for berries 'cause things
Alrighty,
are
I'm back.
questionably done.
So what are y'all doing as you awaken?
I did mine with the paying 2 coins and apologizing for.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna ask the human that I didn't pick up and didn't really talk to. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna pull him to the side and ask his version of what they're doing and about the fruit.
Like out of earshot of the other human.
Yeah.
We're we're on just like in a. There was a fruit we found in the Lich's Ire that we got word of, and we were going to see it bring some of those samples back to Finery to test out. They're just like it might be a brand new wine that has yet to be made, and there'd be a lot of economic benefits with that. Unless unless there's something that Queen Cabernet hasn't told us, then we wouldn't know.
Can I hear their conversation, or is it just completely gone?
I would kind of assume that pulled away from just kind of means pulled away from entirely.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I have a question. So could this absolutely just be this fruit could be absolutely nothing, just a spice?
It could be. It could dead ass be like they discovered a fruit that has yet to be used for like wine and shit, and they're testing it out. That's
Jesus Christ. Okay, okay. So I send the human back to gather with the others, and I walk up to Thaddeus, and I ask him to join me, a couple steps to the side.
What is it you need?
Do you remember the dying tree we saw?
Kind of hard not to remember it. You know, you almost got us killed in front of it.
I have a theory that maybe this fruit could possibly bring life to these dying trees, and that's why the queen wants it so bad.
What do you,
different queen of a different nation.
two different
God
queens.
damn it.
Just for context, Cabernet
Okay.
is the queen of the Cabernet's vine,
They mentioned
which is the
that,
human place.
These humans are from
Damn it.
Cabernet. And,
Okay.
I mean, I doubt those two would be working together on anything, considering how the nations feel about each other.
So how
Especially
obscene,
Cabernet.
how what are your thoughts on me pursuing this fruit? Is this pointless, or could it have some kind of use?
Oh, it could very well be pointless. This could have just been a huge waste of time, but I mean,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
but I mean, and how far away are we from our original station that we were the mercenary place that we were trying to go to before this happened?
You've traveled like half a day away from the station.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
How
mean,
far-
so if you want some like for the newer players, so like because this is the first like side quest that you guys are like going on, I suppose.
Yeah.
If that could be like an adequate way of putting it, like the possibilities, I suppose, and this is just stuff that I've learned from like experiencing D&D is like it could be worthless. It could be used to gain a foothold of trust within Cabernet if you supposedly bring these samples back safely.
Mm-hmm.
We have put a lot of time
Like-
into this.
You could pose as bodyguards. Like, there's a lot you could do with it. It could be a complete waste of time. That's entirely possible.
Okay, so in this region of Lich's Ire, what occupies the land out there?
Fucking monsters.
Awesome. All right.
Hey.
Monsters, a lot of, it is rumored that there's not only rumored, you've had hands on dealing with this shit. There are undead that go throughout Lich's Ire.
Okay,
Did you
so
say undead?
That's one of the that's like one of the outlands, the other one being the Starbound Wastes.
I'm gonna
Are there
tell Doc
any-
real quick. And I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, I understand that this does seem like a waste of time. But we're not really. But given that we're not really on any certain mission, anything could theoretically be a waste of time. If we've already committed bribery, assault, we've
Kidnap.
terrified the crap out of them, we stalked them, and we're here now. It would
Very
be,
true.
I almost feel like if we're gonna see something through to the end, this might need to be that thing.
Okay. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna pack up and get ready to continue on.
Ready?
And I say to Thaddeus,
Excellent.
Just don't try. Just
What do I
don't
say?
Don't try instigating on me of the Kingdom's Guard. That is how we'll die.
okay. I mean, the King's elf guards, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, that exactly.
The short little people.
Who guard the king? Mind you. Queen.
Understood. Okay.
Super important.
Alrighty. As the group packs up everything and gets ready to head out, I think that is an appropriate place to end the session.
All right.
Great.
Let's go.
So,
Hope
Woo!
everyone had fun watching.
I can't believe we committed
pretty
what
nice.
almost was several war crimes. My God.
Yeah.
What do you mean almost?
Shh. I mean, we
Yeah.
didn't attack the guard. We committed
Oh.
real crimes, but I don't think we committed war crimes yet. Have we?
Nah.
I couldn't decide whether to follow the fruit investigation or.
Guys,
Ooh, we
you're
could tell.
missing the
Dying
point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hey, that's a
Several-
lot of shit goes on.
guys, I think you're missing the point. If you don't get caught,
It's not a crime.
illegal.
True.
So,
Additionally, only one of you would cause a war.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a human.
Of course, yeah.
Well then. Well, I don't know. I'm still in voice. Well then.
yeah.
Well then.
It's stuck in the mindset, man.
Still stuck in there.
Thank you all for joining us. And for the
Great.
people who keep spamming Pog in my chat.
First
Oh, they're
session.
standing Pog?
Yeah, man. We
First
got some
session.
Pog
That's
champs. We got some Pog champs in my
Nice.
chat.
Some Pog champions.
Pong champions in my chat. But thank you all for
Alright.
tuning in, and God damn it, we shall see you all next week. God, you are all the worst.
Why? There's so much. Just
Pog champ.
there's so much. Just like poggers.
Poggers.
It means so many